gamers, welcome back to Hellstorm Wargaming. So sorry I'm late. The chat isn't working, which is always great. Let's do this. Bam, there we go. You're back. You're back in the room. Welcome to the stream. My name is Mikey. Good morning and welcome to the morning news. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a great time. Chaos this morning. I realised I left my compressor at Sanctuary, so I had to go get it. I've only just got back. I'm joking, I got it yesterday. But what a day. What a day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. That'd be really cool. That'd be really epic. I want to say a massive thank you to Steve Clapton for becoming a member at Primaris tier. I know he's already a member before, but it looks like he's become a member again. Thank you so much, buddy. That was like early. We'll count that on the old counter, which we'll get into very soon. Very soon, okay? But welcome. How is everyone? Let me tell you, Warhammer pretty cringe right now. Warhammer pretty cringe right now. The WTC is happening. The WTC is happening right now, as you might have seen. It's the War Masters event, I believe it is. I believe that's what it's called, the singles battles. Before the main event, I'm going to a tournament. My list is there. Can you see it? Can you work out what it is? No? Good. Am I getting sued? There's a big one going on today. Big C! Big C, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that gifted membership. What a boy. What a boy. Look at that. 2 members already. We are trying to hit 10 members every single stream. So thank you, Big C. And thank you, Steve Clapton, for starting us off. Let me catch up with the chat and see what's going on. There is some drama today. There is some drama. Now, you probably don't know about this drama. And I'll tell you why soon. There's more drama. There's drama on Monday. There's another lawsuit. It's very exciting. Good morning, Tom. How are you, Tom? Tom's just been on holiday. Absolute boy. Had a great time, I heard. I actually don't even know where he went. He never said. He's been somewhere. He's been somewhere nice, I'm sure. I'm sure it was great. He came back. He's still alive. That's the main thing. Professor Protator. Professor Protato. Professional becoming a member this morning. Thank you so much for becoming a member, bud. That's really kind of you. Welcome. Welcome to the Primaris tier. If you are a member, then become a Discord member. It's free to join, but if you are a member, there's loads of extra channels. If you're free in there now, you've been in there for a while, maybe toss a coin to your streamer and become a member for a little £2 a month. Damn, I've never seen Mikey move so fast. I've been running, mate. Been running. Realised I left my compressor in the car, which is very terrible. Good morning, DLWAG. Good morning, Salostar. Hello, Owen. Good morning to you. We could have slightly off while it wasn't, if chat wasn't working. Chat was working, just wasn't on screen, so it was pretty cringe. It's pretty cringe. Acknowledging the lateness is all I've ever wanted. Exactly. I don't normally acknowledge I was late, but I was late today. I'm sorry. Warhammer having a midlife crisis. If you look at the win rates, yes. Midlife crisis at 1 month old. To be fair, if I was 1 month old, I'd probably be having a midlife crisis as well. Maggie's upset some. Why do you always think it's me? Why do you always think it's me causing the problem? All I do is tell you about the news, and then you're like, Mikey's done something. Mikey's done this. Mikey's upset someone. Mikey's caused drama. No, I'm just sat here. I just sit here and read the internet. That's literally all I do. That's literally all I do. All I do is sit here and read the news to you. And you're like, Mikey's starting drama. And it's like, no, I'm not starting drama. I'm not starting drama. I'm merely just signal boosting the drama to you for fun, for monetary gain. Okay? That's all I do. That's all I do. I don't do anything. Oh, man. All I do is signal boost drama for monetary value. It's so bad when you say it like that, but yeah. It's also really funny, so swings and roundabouts, you know. I'm on the both swings and roundabouts at the same time because I'm having a great time. Is it WTC drama? No, I actually don't know any WTC drama. I don't know any WTC drama. Do we know any WTC drama? claims, now I will say, I know someone watching thinks I'm going to talk about this. I'm not, because I don't have any real evidence, but there is claims of dodgy dice at Leeds GT, but I know I've got suspects. I think I know it is, but I've got no concrete evidence, so I can't really talk about that. We all remember you trolling people by cutting up your game match. You're the OG drama source. Allegedly, that's what that's allegedly at the Leeds GT. There was some more with dodgy dice, okay? Allegedly. I actually don't know. I can't really say anything. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor, as far as I'm aware. There's no dice in the toilet, so there's no concrete evidence. There's no concrete evidence because everyone checked the bathrooms. Nothing there. Like he's drama incarnate. I'm not a drama incarnate. I'm just telling you about things that happen in the internet. Especially today. Especially today. The drama is, chat, that I've had to borrow an army. You know? The drama is... You know? I keep going that way. I need to go this way. The drama is, chat, I've had to borrow half my army. Can you see? I'm not going to zoom in any closer than that. But as you can see, one of these red boys is not like the other. Mikey, I didn't do anything. Also, Mikey, hi-ho, hi-ho. Off to drama farm I go. Also, I just want to remind everyone, if you're ever watching and I say something really funny, because I am hilarious, and you want to clip it and send it to me, I will make it into a short and it will be immortalized on the channel. You have so much drama, you should be given a soap opera. I don't start drama! I nearly did. Everyone was goading me to. They were like goading me to be like, watch that Dice Breaker video, go on. Go on. Go on. Watch that Dice Breaker video. And I was like, no, I'm bigger than this. Much bigger. I am become death after Mikey dropping the drama bomb. Man, I watched Oppenheimer last Wednesday. I weren't impressed. It was fine. It was fine. Barbie was better. It was fine. Is today's drama you watching the Dice Break video? No, funnily enough. Funnily enough, no, I won't be doing that. I want to drop dice in the toilet every gaming venue. The secret dice dropper. Mikey's one slow month away from becoming gaming paparazzi, chasing hobbies down with the camera. Congress due, mate. The slow month's now. The slow month's now. Do you remember when I got 70,000 views on a video about dice in a toilet? Every other video's got like 4,000. I fell off. I'm over. It's over. I fell off. I did tell you I was going to fall off. I fell off. Don't be silly. You'll do anything for members. That's true. What do you want me to do now? True. Become a member right now so I do stupid stuff. Oh, but what a month we got lined up ahead. So I'm in an event this week. And then 2 weeks after, we've got the Hellstorm All-Stars Heat 4, the final qualifier. And then what we got after that? The week after, I'm covering the Goonhammer Open. Oof. You do something dumb like give away all your stuff. I did. Also, if you won something last Monday, you should have it by now, or it's very close to being there. I had that many parcels, I did it in stints. Because my local post office likes me, and I wanted to keep that, so I did it every 2 days. Hey, Congress Stewie, thank you so much for gifting that membership to one of my staff members. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Tom, welcome back to being a member. Tom Paul. Thank you so much, Congress Stewie. You're a legend, mate. Freeloader, welcome to the freeloaders. Again, if you are a freeloader, you can join the Discord for free for 30 days. Okay. But no, it's been a really busy month. Like, we had 10th edition launch, and I did loads of videos about 10th edition. And then it's been quite funny. I told you I'm free for Goonhammer. Yeah, Tom, we're going to do it on the sofa. Shall we take a sofa? Shall we hire a van and take a sofa to Goonhammer? That'd be so fun. So, like, you might have seen in the studio, I've got two things to talk about. Just general Hellstorm life. Hellstorm life with a Y and no E. We're gonna, you know, like, you might have seen, like, on our recent battle reports, I've got a TV. Right? Wait for it. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great. See this TV? This is Tom, looking great. See this TV? We're just gonna watch the stream on it. We can take a TV, have a sofa, and that'll be the stream setup. None of this table and fucking, you know, ties and shit. None of that bollocks. I'm taking a sofa with me. We're going to sit and watch the stream on a sofa like normal people. So we're going to have a whole weekend of Boys Club. Remember Boys Club where we all reacted to the GW final? It's going to be a whole weekend of it. It's going to be so good. You want one of those glows with drinks inside? Tom, mate, come on now. I'm bringing a television. What more do you want from me? Every night is boys' night. If you say it loud enough, every night is boys' night. Well, the other thing, like, I've been doing my research, you know. I've been doing my research. And I've been looking at people who have been talking about the state of 10th edition, you know. When 10th edition first came out, this is the real drama before the fake drama I've had to conjure up for content. It's been quite funny, because when 10th edition first came out, and I made a bunch of videos called I broke 10th edition, I broke the Space Marine Index, I broke this, you know. It was a bit of a meme. But, you know, I was kind of like, here's some issues that I don't like about 10th edition. Here they are, okay? And I put them out there, and I was like, I broke 10th edition. Why? Because it's a very good title, and it incites a lot of interest. Like, what do you mean you broke 10th edition? And they worked. Every video banged. It was great. Then a lot of people, not just directly at me, but just in general, said I was clickbait. And the reason it was clickbait is I didn't break it. Where the whole point of the video is to be like, this kind of doesn't work, you know? Now, I've kind of like laid low for a couple of weeks on like breaking the game for now. Waiting for the codexes to come out. That's where I'm really going to shine. Waiting for the codexes to come out. And I've been watching a lot of people kind of like, you know, like generic Warhammer YouTubers talk about the state of the game. Every video is like, the state of the game. The meta breakdown. The reason you're clickbait is because you're clickbait. Listen, listen, mate. Come on now. Twisting. I've already been stabbed. Anyway, loads of people have been making videos along those lines and being like, oh, what about everyone's saying that the game's broken and it's dead on arrival? And then they're also going, well, that's just clickbait. Now, I don't know if that's directed at me personally, but I did think of it as me personally, purely so I can get angry at it. You know? and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to what they've got to say, because normally if someone just starts talking rubbish, I turn it off. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to hear them out in this one. And then they go on to say that the best thing about 10th edition is the index cards. And that's it. I'm clickbait because I said the game was bad. And their only argument, their only rebuttal is the index cards are cool, aren't they? I don't know if they understand that the index cards could have been made for 9th edition and then it would have been great. You would have gone, wow, 9th edition's great. Look at the index cards I've got. Not even the rules on them, nothing like that. The whole argument was the paper that you can buy with your rules on is the best thing about 10th edition. Nothing, no comment about the game balance, because you just clickbait. No comment on win rates of armies being higher or as high as Harlequins when they first came out in 9th edition. No, the paper cards you can buy are the best thing about 10th edition, and it makes it a great game. Tactics are one of them, yeah. I've got a lot of respect for tabletop tactics, but I was just like, what is this? What point are you making here? But they're not the only ones, which is why I didn't say like, oh, tabletop tactics said something dumb. A lot of people have said a similar thing. It's kind of like, people who say the game's bad are clickbait. What's great about the game then? Oh, well, the index card's cool, and list building's great. And it's like, those two things could be transferred to 9th edition just as easily. It just made me laugh, and it's just like, you don't really have an argument about the game balance. Look, Mikey, we spend obscene amounts of money on plastic. You can't expect logical thoughts from us. Oh shit, Stu, like why did I even consider people having logical thinking when new things shiny? But yeah, it's very true. What, the paper cards that were out of date before they were sold? yeah. Like the index cards are great, but you could make them in 9th edition. Does that make 9th edition great? Maybe. I was disappointed in that video. I mean, they had some good points, to be fair. And again, I've got a lot of time and respect for Tabletop Tactics crew. I'm good friends with Lawrence and like Mike and stuff like that. And I talk to Katie not frequently, but you know, I talk to her now and then. And I think they're really nice people. But I was just a bit like, beard mate, come on now. But that wasn't the only one. I'm only talking about their name because you brought it up. I'm not like going out and being like, this is a stupid video. I don't think it was a stupid video. I just think that point where they were probably referencing me, maybe, probably weren't referencing me, but they could have been. The shoe fit, okay? It might not have been my shoe, but it was quite comfortable at the time. I watched Vanguard do a review of the best units in Death Guard Index, and they were trying not to be negative, and it was rough. I know. When you're not selling a pyramid scheme, if you're trying to tell Death Guard players that the army's good, and going in their Facebook group to say the army's good, and you just get shot down, maybe just accept that you might be wrong. They were referencing you. You broke 40k. They probably were, Steve. Let's be honest. Let's be real. It was all about me again. That's all people do. They just look at what I do and copy it. Look at, as Popcorn said, Allspecs Tactics doing a trend of reviewing bad Warhammer merch. That's never been done before, has it? I think it's been said before, I'm the ideas guy. I come up with all the funny videos, and then people do it and get more views than me. I just want to shoot myself. If you like the cards, why don't you play OS? We've had cards for ages. That's true. Pyramid Ski, you mean online coaching? True. True. You're the Kanye of what? Please don't reference me to Kanye. Please, he's not a nice person. Look, the game is fine. People were playing 9th at the end, so this clusterfuck is just BAU. What's BAU? Come on, guys. GW is just a small family company doing their best. Oh, I've just had someone at the door. BRB. Hello, sorry. Mikey's showing he aged BRB. What do you mean? BAU is big ass Ubers. What is BAU? I didn't understand what it meant. Sorry, the delivery arrived. I'm definitely having another one arrive today. I've done something dumb, chat. I've done something really dumb. Now, you might have noticed... Wait, let me catch up with chat and then I'll tell you the story why I've done something dumb. Vox went to Trump University to learn these business skills. Jesus. I still don't understand. You've not had a video from the content creator Hit Squad. I'm surprised they've not dragged you into the back alley and show the area of your ways. I've definitely been told off, that's for sure. Just do a green stuff world and lodge an IP claim on content in the European Court. Side note, watching any of the WTC coverage. I watched Innis play for a little bit yesterday, but I was like mostly busy. I'm going to an event myself, so I've been painting loads, so I've not really had it on. Saw a bunch of people playing 9th at Bad Moon. That's funny. I'm enjoying 10th, but not taking it serious. That's the best way, mate. Don't take it too seriously, you'll be fine. If you play against Eldar and G's to the cult, just have to play someone else, you'll be great. More booby mouse pads. Right, I've done something dumb, chat. Why? When haven't you done something dumb? Thanks, Oscar. So as a YouTuber, I don't know if you knew, but I do YouTube. You might have noticed I might like to make YouTube videos. I get a lot of spam emails, and the painting phase actually said basically the same thing the other day, but mine's like this is getting horrific. So as a YouTuber, I get lots of spam emails, okay? Lots and lots of spam emails, because my business link is in the description down below. If you want to sponsor the channel, then consider becoming a member. If you want to sponsor the channel, consider looking at my email down the description. So I get a lot of spam emails, so I wish I'd recorded more of it, but I kind of just went, you know what? I'm going to reply to every email that like offers me something and give them an insane offer of like, I'll do it for this much and see what happens. And honestly, guys, nearly everyone's come through. It's been crazy. Nearly everyone has come through. Now, not all of them are paid, but I have a laser cutter, which I might have mentioned downstairs, that I still haven't opened, that I really need to do a review for. And then this other 3D printing company was like, we'll send you this cool printer. And I was like, oh, cool. Right, cool. Send it through. Here's my address. Anyway, it's coming today. Weighs 45 kilograms. It weighs 45 kilograms and they want me to review it. So that's arriving today. And then I was like, oh, they're going to charge a big tax bill. So I was like, excuse me, spam company. Can you pay for this tax bill? They're like, yeah, sure. So I've got a 45 kilogram printer arriving sometime today. I think I know the brand. I'm not going to talk about the brand until I used it and like actually know what's going on. I didn't reply to the Nigerian printers, no. How have I not run out of space in your house? Ziggy, I ran out of space in my house like a year ago. So anyway, I'm just rushed off my feet because all of these sponsors have just come through. It could be a massive paper printer. It could be. Am I a desirable advertiser? Is that what people are saying? Georgia has to sleep in a tent. No, she's sleeping in a printer. She's sleeping inside a printer. It's got a nice door on it. So anyway, so you're going to see a review of a laser cutter soon, and you're going to see a review of a new 3D printer soon. That is very big and probably not suitable for someone's house, but I'm going to promote it to you anyway. We're just getting a little bit silly. Now you're just the only person that replied. You know what? Fair enough. If it's a bad product, I said I won't be making a review of it. But if it's a good product, you'll see a video about it. But it just seems wild, you know? They were just like, here's a massive print. This printer costs a lot of money. And they were like, here's a free one. I was like, oh, okay. Are you going to use both the laser cutter and the printer to make another house? I think so, because I think I'm going to end up setting fire to it soon. I don't have anywhere to put a laser cutter or a 45 kilogram printer. I'm going to have to find somewhere to film it. I really like, and I've like had like a bunch of sponsored videos recently, which you might have seen. Thank you so much for supporting the sponsors, by the way, because like every click does really help me out, and it means that I can like leverage myself against other sponsors and be like, look what I did for this company. Come work with me. That'd be so cool. So thank you everyone who's done that. But like, I don't have enough room in here. I've been running loads of sponsored videos, so my room and space is just a mess because I'm like, right, that project's done, right, next one. Right, that project's done, now next one. Ah. Are we going for making more terrain? No, this is resin, mate. This is big resin. It could be a printer made of lead. It could be, for all I know. Did you just get rid of loads of stuff? Yes, Popcorn. Have you noticed that there's not much stuff that's moved? The reason I was giving away loads of stuff because I want to move this room around and more stuff is arriving. It's such a dumb privilege complaint to have. I'm so sorry. I hate having like privilege problems of just like, oh, people are sending me too much stuff, but it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't know how to deal with it anymore. I've got no one else to complain to because no one understands. Anyway. I don't want to buy a 3D printer. First world problems. This isn't even first world problems now. I'm getting into Jeff Bezos problems, surely. I can see clear floor space on the landing outside your door. There's a table there that I still haven't moved. Hellstorm terrain. I don't think I could do a table. I probably could do a table of resin terrain. It'd just be very expensive. Just give away your old printers on stream. The problem is, as soon as I start doing that, which is a great idea, I could give away printers. It's shipping that's the problem. You know, jokes aside, serious time, serious cap on. Jokes aside, like space and shipping is a problem. Not space, shipping is a problem. You can see holes in your shelf. Where? Where are the holes? I've got a camp table just holding more shit. Anyway. Waiting for the Hellstorm actually solve for tokens and markers. Jokes aside, if I get this laser cutter up and running, I'm going to be making so many like little range rulers and shit. What I need is to add secondary shelves in there. You know what I need? Less stuff. Less stuff would be helpful. I'm going to have a real clear out. I'm going to be like, guys, this is my eBay account. It's all 99p. Crack on. Get some sponsorship from Every on DPD. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. It should. Sorry for moaning about like such a dumb privileged position to be in. Do people still use big objective markers in 10th, or people gone back to 40mm markers? I think 10th edition objective markers that we sell at hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop, please get them out of my house. I think they're like way more important now than ever. Don't moan, it's understandable. It's just one of those things I've been running out of. Like, you think you got a pile of shame problem? Bruh. I've got a whole room, and then I've got a whole other room. And a studio that's also storing stuff now. Like the mission with the moving objects in Ball Lake with big markers. That's like one of the few missions that has a problem. Wilcar screwed, rip for my job. So you should be quick and go grab some boxes and stuff for storage on the cheap. Yeah, Wilco going under, aren't they? Sorry to hear that you're losing your work. Well, sorry that the company that you work for is going down. I was about to say sorry you work there. Like, that sucks, Iggy. I'm very tempted to get you to advertise my company. Pretty sure the Venn diagram of my clients and your audience nearly a circle. I don't know. What do you do? Scratch building and conversions. Cool. I could do that. But anyway. But I've been working on so many other videos as well, and like, I was at Sanctuary 5 times last week. Normally I go like once every 2 weeks. And all the videos I can't talk about yet, which is very frustrating. I know I moaned about this on Monday as well. All of these videos, one of them is a collaboration with Live and Let's Dice, which is going to be super cool. Really, really cool concept. And I'm super excited to see that. That's coming out next week, I think. But the other one, I've got no idea. You might know why. I can't say why, but you know. That's fine. I'm milking it for all it's worth. They are paying me to post crap on your YouTube. I can think of worse things. That's true. That's true. I hope they get it sorted, Ziggy. Anyway, shall we talk about the real drama of the day? And by drama of the day, I mean drama of the last week. Is everyone ready for drama? Let's get some pog in chat for drama. Let's get your Hellstorm pogs. Spam my face where it goes. Get it in there. I'll tell you all about the drama. I hope you're all ready. Hellstorm pogs in chat. Chat's too slow. There's a big delay. There we go. Popcorn. Oscar, look at you. That's understandable, Mikey. I'm sure when you can talk about it, it'll be epic. I'm sure it will, Des. I'm sure it will. Okay, right. In the 40k community. There's not a lot of drama. But, like Monday, where we had a big company causing drama for a small company, we've got another big company causing problems for a small company. A small Yorkshire company, okay? Let me tell you about today's drama, because this is the morning news, where I tell you the news of the internet, because there's nothing happening in Warhammer. Taco Bell is being sued over 2 little beef in crunch wraps and Mexican pizzas. Yes, the small Yorkshire company, Taco Bell. Now, why am I saying it's a Yorkshire company? Because the first one in the UK was in Barnsley. Let's go, Barnsley. Let's go. For some reason, American fast food chains are bringing their new restaurants over to the UK via Yorkshire. We have the first Wendy's in the UK, which is in Sheffield. The first Taco Bell in Barnsley, and the first Chick-fil-A is gonna be in Rotherham. Okay, it's like the triumvirate of fast food. It's a triumvirate of fast food. Taco Bell is being sued. So we're not talking about Warhammer, we're talking about the internet, because you might not have heard. The plaintiff is seeking damages of $500 per unit. Anyway, a New York man has filed a class action lawsuit against Taco Bell over what he says is too little filling in on the chain's crunch wraps and Mexican pizzas. On July 31st, plaintiff Mark Siragusa, resident of Ridgewood, New York, filed suit in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York over what he claims is false advertising about the amount of beef and or ingredients contained in Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supreme, Grande Crunchwrap, Vegan Crunchwrap, Mexican Pizza, and the Veggie Mexican Pizza. Oh, no. This is what's happening, guys. This is what's really important. Doesn't matter what else is happening in the world. This is way more important, okay? This is the real news, okay? None of this Warhammer shit. No one cares. This is real news. Taco Bell is like the Church of Barnsley when it comes to fast food, okay? Taco Bell is the best fast food ever, and this man has the audacity to say it's not very good. The audacity. The audacity of this man. Let's see what else he's got to say. The suit specifically refers to Taco Bell's photography of its own items, which often show artfully arranged sliced tomato and lettuce and evenly distributed dollops of sour cream or cheese sauce and heaps of ground meat with an area crumble spilled up from it. You know, food photography. Look at this, a Crunchwrap Supreme in Taco Bell's advertising and a Crunchwrap Supreme the plaintiff allegedly received. See that? See that? Most important word of the article. Allegedly. Allegedly Taco Bell have false advertising. To clarify, allegedly. It's quite funny. Look at this. Look at the difference. I think we've all been here, especially McDonald's. We've ordered fast food and we look at the picture and we're like, damn, my bum's going to hurt tomorrow. But goddamn, does it look good. And then you order it and this turns up. Chat, do you think if we get Mikey the 6 memberships he needs for today's stream, he'll go away? What do you mean? This is very important. This is very important. Like a Taco Bell rap, the content today has been somewhat overhyped. This is a lawsuit, chat. I said there was a lawsuit incoming, and here it is. In this suit, all of the items mentioned feature either Taco Bell seasoned beef or vegan seasoned beef, along with a range of fillings and/or toppings, cheese, vegetables, and sauces, which are referred to as overstated menu items in the suit. Now I heard that supposedly there is a scoop for the meat filling, right? That is like, you level this and that's how much meat you put on a Crunchwrap Supreme. And supposedly all of the companies, all the Taco Bell managers are just being like, yeah, just put a little bit less on. Use a small scoop today. Because of shrinkflation. This is the real shrinkflation. Mikey, did you respond to an email from Taco Bell? Fully enough, no. The suit describes the event Siragusa led to the class action filing. On September 20th, 2022, he purchased a Mexican pizza at Taco Bell located in Ridgewood, New York for $5.49 plus tax. God damn, that's cheap. And claims he did so because the pictures of the Taco Bell used to advertise its items. Plaintiff viewed Taco Bell's advertisements on the internet and at the store location before purchasing his Mexican pizza and expected the Mexican pizza that he purchased to contain a similar amount of beef and beef fillings contained in the pictures of the Mexican pizza and the Taco Bell's advertisements. How many times did it say Mexican pizza? However, the Mexican pizza that plaintiff purchased contained approximately half of the beef filling they expected. It looked like the images posted other customers cited herein. That's off. He's committed to the bit. This is a bit. I did research. Do you know how much easier it is to research these sorts of topics compared to Warhammer? Fuck all happens in Warhammer. It's really boring most of the time. Look at the picture. The suit contains images of both Taco Bell's advertisements for each item next to a photo that purports to show an actual item provided to customer, which appears to have a smaller portion than beef. Look at the state. Look at the state. Look at the difference. Taco Bell, how could you? You're a Yorkshire brand. You started in Barnsley. How could they do this to my man in New York? The suit states that Siragusa and the members of the proposed class receive approximately 100% less than the amount of beef ingredients they're advertised. 100% less. Is he saying there's no beef? There's no beef. There's zero beef in here. And those got less than what they bargained and or paid for. If plaintiff knew that the Mexican pizza contained half the amount of beef and filling, would it not be 50% less? Am I going high? As a fat man, I support this legal action. Bring back the McRib. If plaintiff knew that the Mexican pizza contained half the amount of beef and filling as advertised, he would not purchase the Mexican pizza, and or he would have not paid the $5.49 plus tax they paid for the Mexican pizza. Taco Bell did not immediately respond to Today.com's multiple requests for comment. The plaintiff, on behalf of himself and all other potential class members, seek to end Taco Bell's unfair and materially misleading advertising, request that the chain present more accurate advertising. Imagine you go to Taco Bell and this is the picture you see, like, wow, delicious grande Crunchwrap Supreme. This isn't a bit. This is real, Tier 3J, mate. This is real. They're asking for $5 million, I think. And pay monetary, compensatory, statutory, and treble damages, interest, and attorney fees, costs, as well as statutory damages of $500 per unit. Why do you have to have $500 per unit? Why in the suit are you gonna be like, yeah, because I spent $5, you should pay me $500 per unit that I bought? Which means if Siragusa were to win this suit, if someone brought their applicable vegan crunch wraps during the period between July 31st, 2020, through the date to the final deposition of this case, we entitled to at least $1,500 in damages. Have you been to Taco Bell in the last 3 years? You could get $1,500. One of the attorneys representing Anthony Russo filed a similar lawsuit in April 22, accusing Burger King of false advertising, alleging that Whoppers are smaller in real life than they appear in advertisements. Sir, my Whopper is only this big, and this picture has it this big. Whoa, this big. Sir, I want my Whopper this big like it is in the window. Oh, man. For Taco Bell, it's been a year full of litigation. Has recently won the battle against a rival over trademark phrase Taco Tuesday. Did you know Taco Tuesday was a trademark? Anyway, no, it's not a bit. That is a very real lawsuit that is undergoing as we speak. This was the article from the 1st. You're a week late. But yes, a week ago. This is the picture. This is the false advertising, chat. As we saw. Corporate wants you to find the difference between these two pictures. I'm with Tom. I was skiving work to watch this. What more do you want? Did you know about the Taco Bell lawsuit? Did you know about the Taco lawsuit this morning? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But now you do. Thanks to me. You are so welcome. So the chat lesson is to stir up some shit this week. Otherwise, you'll have to be here talking about Starbucks milk next week. If Starbucks gets sued, I'll tell you about it. I didn't need to know. But now you do. Now you do. In Sweden, we eat tacos on Friday. That's so weird. That's unfortunately the same picture of a GW painted mini and then my painted mini. Taco Bell about to hit Mikey with a contempt of court suit. I'm reading an article. It's not contempt of court. I seen it on another channel. Listen, Tier 3J. Listen. The people in Warhammer, they have to get things very slowly. You can't just come in and tell them there's a Taco Bell lawsuit. You have to talk about Warhammer for an hour first. Mike can feel strongly about any food-related content. It's true. I'm more interested to learn the difference between the different pairing and ranking metrics and the results they have in tournaments. That'd be a great topic for a Monday night. Watch other Warhammer streamers jump on bandwagon and do fast food-related streams. If they do, they should be ready for a lawsuit, okay? I'm the Warhammer YouTuber that talks about random other shit. None of them lot. Oh, fucking hell. Right, do you want me to talk about the reaction drama? It's like 2 weeks old. Or do you want me to just go paint? Talk about Warhammer. They were doing CC War Master streams on that. You can go watch that if you want to. That's fine. I understand. There's nothing happening otherwise. There's no drama. So you're telling me there's no spice in Reddit or on some GW Hit P's YouTube video or some other issues with bans and WhatsApp groups? Nothing. There's nothing. Ethan actually seen a debate yesterday. Exactly, I was going to talk about it. That's the React drama. But now people are complaining. People are complaining that I'm talking about Taco Bell. Talking about lawsuits. There's no drama. Should you start some? I don't start drama. Don't do that to me. No drama, so make some. What do we pay you? I don't start drama. I've never started drama. But now you know about Taco Bell, and you're so welcome. There's nothing happening. I'm like hot this week. The problem is in 40k, it's too slow sometimes. Sometimes it's just a bit too slow. You know? It's just all just people saying, what does my list look good? For 14 extra members, will I start drama 14 extra members? I don't have any. I don't have any dramas to start. Just realised Mikey chose Taco Bell over Baldur's Gate playthrough. I'm not gonna play Baldur's Gate. I can't. Can't. I got no work done. I've got so many free printers to review. Question: can 40k be fixed with just points, or will it need actual core rules, rewrites, and unit fixes? Something GW don't like doing early in the edition release. I think a lot of the game can be addressed with points, but not all of it. I think a lot of 40k is fine. I think the core rules are fine. I think the problem they have is they have some mechanics that are very good, i.e. devastating wounds. And I don't think just upping points can fix that. Because when you just up points on something with a really broken mechanic, either people take it anyway because it's so broken, or they just, the unit is never used on the tabletop. I think devastating wounds is a real problem. I think I still think terrain can be a big issue because I think towering is a problem. I do think towering and devastating wounds need to be addressed, but I don't really know how they're going to address them now because they don't want to change the core rules. They wrote it down and went, you know what, that's a great idea, and then it wasn't a great idea. So until they go, you know what, that wasn't a great idea, we're going to change it. I think we're going to see problems for another 6 to 8 months. In all honesty. Now, if I'm proven wrong, that would be great. Can't wait. Can't wait to be proven wrong on like whether these mechanics can be fixed very quickly. But they're not a fan of doing shit like that. I feel like they've gone slightly overboard on the triggered by crit abilities. Yeah, things like anti-X or anti-tying in with devastating wounds is really dumb, and it's the thing that Games Workshop don't seem to understand. And do you know what? I think they do understand. I think they've just committed too early before they realised. I don't think they understood when they wrote it in Votan, and then when they wrote it in Eldar, but now they do understand, but it's already too late because they'd already wrote it down and published it. In a dice rolling game, if you take the ability of rolling dice and just neuter it where you don't need to, it breaks the game completely. You know? If you take a game that is built on rolling dice and you add multiple mechanics where you don't need to roll dice, you know, such as not having to trigger on a 6 to get devastating wounds, you just roll a 2 up or whatever, you know, or 4 up even. Or lethal hit. Lethal hits is less common, but it is a problem. But like, when you take a dice game, an entire format built on dice, and you take the need to roll dice out of the game, it just falls apart very quickly. It just falls apart completely. Like Mikey with the Taco Bell story, GW are committed to the bit. Yeah, they've committed to this sort of like, these sorts of like specialized rules, which is fine. A lot of the time it's fine. Like, I think Devastating Wounds is fine if you don't have any way that you can take out having to roll the dice. When you've got when you've got fate dice, which is still a problem, even though you can only use once. You know? They should have always stuck with unmodified 6 to crit, not anything else, so anti, etc. Yeah, exactly. There's like... That's the only real problem they've got. But then also fate dice, you know? Like, anything that can say this now counts as a 6 is a problem. ICD Chief, what the fuck, bro? Do you just want me to shut up? ICD Chief, you just wanted me to shut up, is that what you're trying to say? Look at my little loading bar filling up. Look at it go. Go, go, go. Do you want me to end the stream? Is that what you're trying to say, ICD Chief? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted, mate. That's really kind of you. That's really kind of you, buddy. If you've just been gifted a membership, make sure you say thanks. And join our Discord. It's free to join, but now you're a member, because you're a big fat freeloader, you can join for 30 days for free. Thanks to ICD Chief, mate. You're a star, buddy. Thank you so much. You're speaking about 40k again. You need to be rewarded. What is it? What's the dog whistle? Not the dog whistle, the dog bell. Where you like give him a treat for being good. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening?
Member.
Fucking hell. Someone just tagged me.
Member.
Anyway. Pavlov, that's it. Pavlov. Thank you. I am Pavlov's dad. Let me talk more about 40k. What else do you want? More 40k time? Yeah, I think the game, I think Genes to the Cult have some very strong mechanics which can be dealt with points. I think Genes to the Cults, I think points and maybe say they don't get free demo charges back. You know? I think fate dice are an issue. I think fate dice should be generated much slower if you're going to keep that mechanic or just get rid of it as a whole. I think fate dice is really dumb because rolling dice at the start of the game, re-rolling it, adding more dice to a pool that you can choose from later is obviously stupid. And obviously auto-sixing them, very stupid in my opinion. There's a couple of core game mechanics that need adjusting. Like I said, anti-triggering devastating wounds. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. But that would ruin combi bolters, because combi bolters aren't a problem. They're good, but they're not a problem. But there are other mechanics that are, you know. I think anti as a mechanic is pretty brutal. Like, yeah, you should use it because you've got it, but I do think it's pretty brutal. I think lethal hits isn't so bad because it's few and far between. Devastating wounds should be scrapped entirely. I think devastating wounds should ignore saves. You know, ignore armor saves. Essentially, AP 6, you know. The problem with devastating wounds is it's on anti-tank weapons mostly. You know, most of the time it's on anti-tank weapons. Because the whole point is you've like chipped like an ammo casing, or you've chipped like an oil barrel or whatever. And then you go, oh yeah, because I've done that, I'm going to do loads of damage to you and you can't take a save. The problem is it spills in units, and that's the problem. An anti-tank weapon probably should kill more than one guy. But also, because like that's logically what you should do. But also, in a game mechanic, we have to remember we're playing a game. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people, with a lot of rules, is like, you can have really cool game mechanics, but we're playing a game, so not everything has to matter, you know? We have to sometimes go, you know what? It's okay. We can kind of look through, we can look past this because it's a game of toy soldiers and we're playing a game. You know? You can't just go like, oh yeah, because it's a tank weapon, it will always kill a unit outright. Because then you just get units that are way too efficient in the game. Yes, an anti-tank weapon would probably blow up a whole unit, but it doesn't. It's not fair, and that's the problem. I think a lot of game balance is like thrown out the window, and they just go, "What should this weapon do? Okay, we'll make it do that," and then we'll like give it an arbitrary number of points to work out how strong it should be. Don't nerf lethal hits. It's all Death Guard have right now. That's true. That is true, mate. GW won't change the towering rule until knights have a higher than GSC win rate. Yeah. Yeah, I think towering is just a broken mechanic. I think either everyone should benefit from cover in the same way or no one should. They should just be straight up. But anti is just poison that works on other things specifically. And that was fine. It's a triggering of the crit that's the problem. Yeah, when you link it up with other rules, it's a problem. It's almost like rule stacking is an issue, and they rotate like base into the game a lot of the time. The longer they leave stuff like this, the worse it gets, as people will buy models for the rule and then decide it's nerfed. I also agree, mate. I think from a casual player, I think they need to make it more clear that from a casual player base, you don't have to look at FAQs. Like, from a real casual, you just play with your friends every few months. Don't bother looking at the FAQ, just go and play the game. If you want to learn how to do something, read an FAQ. But I think for a competitive game, which is what they are going for, I'm so fed up of Twitter being like, actually they're a model company. They're called Games Workshop. They make games. Okay? Oh, it annoys me so much. They make games. That is their job. Okay. They make games, and they are wanting to make it a competitive game, which is why they're running only large tournament events in the US. Like 5. They are holding the World Championships of Warhammer in Atlanta, Georgia at the end of this year. Why? Because they want to make it a competitive game. Anyone who says otherwise is just dumb. Or wrong, or both, okay? But the thing is they're trying to make a competitive... I can't remember my point now. I was angry about people on Twitter. What was my point? Oh, it's going to be so good. They're trying to make it a competitive game, and they know what they can do to fix it. So that's what I'm saying. I remember. It's all flooded back to me, chat. So if they're trying to make a competitive game, they should go, if you're playing this casually, don't worry about any updates. Just play with what you've bought. Don't worry about the data cards being wrong. Don't worry about anything. Just play it. If it's really wrong, you can go and look out for it, but don't bother. If you're playing competitively, we're going to update this every 2 weeks. You know? Every other day. I don't care. If they updated it every other day, I'd have so much content to talk about. But if they updated it every couple of weeks, it'd be great, because every time there's an issue, you can kind of go, down you go. If I was playing League of Legends or some shit like that, and there was a really problematic team that everybody was playing, and they were winning 70% of games with 2 factions, those 2 factions would get nerfed. It all came back to me, chat. Do you see that? You see that? The sparks. It was like... Zzz, 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 and it joined together. It was great. I would have made Devastating Wounds be unmoved, unmodified 6s called double damage rather than ignore saves. That way an anti-tank shell has impact on high wound targets where their cover / invulns still matter. Yeah, I don't think ignore invulnerable saves, just armor saves. Ignore armor saves, I should have clarified. Ignore saves probably wasn't too clear. I think Devastating Wounds should ignore armor saves. Or any armor save of any kind. As a highly regarded 40k news source, Taco Mikey, any news about Dexers, war gear getting points, etc.? No, mate. No, mate. And I won't lie, depending how things go, if I did now, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. But I actually don't know anything right now. I don't know when they're coming out. I presume September. I've got no idea. If I knew something that I couldn't tell you, I'd be more coy. But I've got no idea, don't worry. This is a personal one, and I know it might not be popular, but I don't like true line of sight on terrain. I always preferred the silhouette approach, i.e. old Warhammer Horde style and 4th edition. I think Obscuring or Ruins is pretty silhouette based anyway. But it's when you go Knights and stuff, it just ruins it. GW is stuck because they're trying to be all the things to all the people. The game is written as a casual game, but they also want it to be competitive, and the two things don't always gel. Yeah, I think that's a problem. I think they need to, like... They've kind of done it this edition. They kind of did it last edition, but people didn't listen. But I think they really need to go, this is Warhammer. This is Warhammer Tournament Edition. We're going to update this every couple of days, you know? I think that'd be probably a better way to do it, because I think their problem is yeah, they're trying to please everybody. They're trying to not update it too fast, so the casual players keep playing, but they're also trying to make the adjustments quite small so people can keep up. But I think you wouldn't create too much like a problem if you just went, this is like the tournament edition that gets updated every other week. You fix the main problems, like a heavy flamer isn't strength 2. You fix the main problems for the main game, but then tournament edition gets some more like really rigorous updates. Like, has 2 separate point values. Here's some points, go and play, piss off, and then here's tournament points. You know, that'd be fine. They're gonna write that down. They're gonna take it from me, and I'm gonna be really annoyed. But that's the problem. Is like they're too slow to react because they don't want to upset anyone. But like the problem is they're kind of just upsetting everybody in the competitive side when they're trying to build a competitive game because it's in the name. They don't fix it. Shows they're just a model company with a narrative game. Clearly just a model company. Always just a model company. There's a tweet from Discourse last week, and I know a lot of people don't like Discourse, but I think she's very clever. I think she has some really good takes a lot of the time. Not all the time, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the time, she has some really good takes. And there's a really interesting one. That she was talking about. And it was just full of dumb people. They were just mansplaining at her, which made me even more angry. Where was it? I'll find it. I can't find it. Anyway, she was on about like... This is the tweet that I was referencing, but someone left a reply and I can't find it. It was like, I think one of the biggest indictments on the Games Workshop business model is that the videos about the actual game of Warhammer are the least popular genre of Warhammer video. Which is very true. She's very true. Very based take. And then there's loads of people to be like, well, actually, they're a model company, not a game company. And it's just like, shut up. That's just so wrong. That was one comment they made 25 years ago. And then people just run with it. It's like people saying that they don't give credit because of Matt Ward. It's not that reason. That was 25 years ago. Anyway, I've just had an email from a company wanting to send me a product. It said... I'm not going to tell you the brand, but this is how bad it's getting, chat. You know, I was talking about all the stuff. Hello there. I hope this finds you well. This is May, the marketing specialist of a company, an innovative smart home security brand looking for a reviewer of our sub-brand doorbell. Do I reply to this company about a doorbell? It's a wireless doorbell, and I found your informative and good content on YouTube. I'm writing to ask if you're interested in getting a free set of blank doorbell for review. Simple to install and 52 melodies with clear sound. With an extra long 400 meter wireless range and 2 receivers that can be plugged into main socket. You can hear the doorbell even when you're far away in another room. So do I get one? Do I get one? Do I ask for a doorbell? If I say yes to the doorbell, I do have to make a video about it. So you will have to watch a video about it. Sorry. Something has to replace Taco Bell content next week, so why not? Listen, that was good content, okay? Taco Bell to doorbell, the hits keep on coming. Go on though, say it's a video fee. Shut up. No, I don't want to make a video about a fucking doorbell. They're emailing you because your doorbell rang earlier. Oh my god. I actually don't have a doorbell. I don't actually have a doorbell, so maybe this is great. This is great. This is a perfect sponsorship. People just bang on my door like this. It's really annoying. But doorbell that can hear 400 meters away. You can hear the doorbell in another room like most doorbells. Listen. This is the sort of emails I've been getting, and I've just been going, yeah, go on then. I've been going, yeah, go on then. Anyway. I see you've already exceeded your 10 member goal. Does that mean I skip this week's fee? No, the member goal we've not hit yet, guys. It's just a minimum. It's not maximum. Minimum 10. Minimum 10. So what Mikey's saying is sack all them filthy casuals. I just think, going back to my original point before Dolbergate, my original point is just just separate the game more and that'd be okay, you know? Like, I watch a lot of esports, right? And loads of people just play the game really casually, you know, or a game really casually, but like the competitive players play it completely differently. Did you say 400 meters away? That's an alarm. Listen, I didn't make it. I just read the email. Luke, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifted membership. Welcome Dan Mojo to the freeloaders. Luke, you're a star, mate. Thanks so much. Very kind of you, buddy. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much, everyone, who's been gifted a member today. Obviously, I see the Chief with the 10 with Conga and Luke and Big C with all the gifted, and Steve Clapton became a member as well. We went into a meeting and came out. He's gone from talking about Taco Bell lawsuits to doorbells. What is going on? I'm just a bell end. What can I say? We talked about 40k for like an hour. What more do you want from me? 40 minutes we talked about Taco 40k for. Have you looked at the Crusade bot? They've kind of split it out. I don't have a Crusade bot, actually. I was going to say we've hit the member goal, so we're fucking around now. But no, I've been having loads of emails like that. I have been picking and choosing, but mostly I've just gone, yeah, go on then, send it here. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. But you have to be careful. What I've been doing as well, because sometimes they're like, can you look at this contract? And I'm like, if it's a Word doc, I'll copy and paste it and make a new one. If it's like a link or something like that, I'm like, nah, I'm alright. So you're saying each gifted sub equal 4-minute chat about a topic. That'd be a really good way to do it. One gifted sub is 4 minutes of content. How's that work out? What's that? £4.25 a minute? That's pretty good payment. That's a pretty good deal for you, I'd say. I'd say that's a pretty pog deal for you. After fees, 30% taken. 30% of Fiverr? £1.20, 30? No, that didn't work. 500 times 0.7. Oh, £3.50. Oh, £1.50 is 30%. There you go. So £3.50. So that's less than £1 a minute. That's a really good deal for you guys. I mean me. It's in the Leviathan rulebook. Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I haven't read the Crusade stuff, I won't lie. But I don't think I'll be doing the reactor drama today. I think I'll just go to painting. So I need to finish painting for the weekend for my new list. So I've got 3 Inceptors to paint. I like to use my 10 for whatever means of you creating some random drama to annoy all of Reddit. I don't have any drama to give, mate. I talked about 40k for quite a while. I don't have any drama to give. The problem is with 40k at the minute is I think a lot of people are just kind of like sat waiting now. They're just like, the game's pretty crap. We'll wait for an update. Can we buy silence? Yes, Science Pie, you have to gift 10 members as soon as I end the stream. And I'll be silent until the next stream. Have you played the Sites of Power primary mission yet? It's the one where you score with characters on the objectives. I have played Sites of Power. Yeah. I played it at Rob's event, at the T-Sports event. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. It was when I was running the Brick of Terminator, so it weren't too bad. So I kind of like ran my Terminators in the middle of the board and just went, come get it. They just added it. I'll buy 4 minutes of Baldur's Gate 3 and I'll let you get assessed all your own. I run like 5 characters, but the 2 times come up, my opponent has only had 1 character, so he dumped it. Yeah, in like a casual setting, like you got that freedom of doing that. But like you should. Is it in the Leviathan mission pack? Sites of Power? I don't think it is. If it's in the tournament companion, then you should prepare for it. But if it's not, then yeah. Member models. Shall we do member models next week? Sites of Power. Sites of Power is in the compendium. Sites of Power, Chilling Rain, so no special rule, and Hammer and Anvil. So these are the 16 missions, the 16 generic missions that you should run if you're practicing for a tournament. So it is there. So if your opponent's only bringing 1, they've just got a bad list, I'm afraid. I think like 2 to 3 characters is normal. Any more is a skew less. Any less is a skew less. I think 2 to 3 should be like, is pretty standard. I found Sites of Power horrible to play. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's a decent mission. I've been told defilers are great in Death Guard, but I refuse to buy, build, and paint them. Any conversion ideas to improve the way they look? I feel like I know a conversion, but I can't think of it. I like the ones where they turn them into scorpions. They're pretty fun. They have like the 2 claws at the front. They have like the cannon. Basically mini brass scorpions. My friend did that a long time ago. They were pretty sick. When's this from? When's this post from? 2010. Oh my, it's an old kit. I think these are quite cool. And you retain a lot of the height with the tail. But it does make them a bit bigger because you've got 2 bodies rather than 1. So it depends what you're going for. If you're going for like a casual cool look, then that's a quite cool conversion, I think. Have you decided missions for Heat 4, by the way? No, I haven't, but I really need to finish the terrain pack. I really need to do that this week. The terrain pack's basically done. I know what I'm doing with it. I just need to finish drawing it. The problem is updating 5 terrain packs all at once is an actual bitch. Well, like 4 really, because the player place is mostly staying the same. Yeah, I like this conversion, Des, but I don't know if you... it might be a bit big. I don't really know what its size it is compared to a normal one. That might be better. Oh, spiky bit's gross. That might be better. Because that's like a little bit more compact. It's like a Hellbrute front. He's got some Tau Piranha bits. Drone bodies on the top of the existing legs, but never looked right. Was you could always just run the Plague Hulks if you can find them. You know? Or like if you're bothered about 3D printing versions, there's very nice 3D printing versions, to be fair. Because a Plague Hulk is a defiler. You know what I mean? There's the one Pete the Wargaming did as well. Which is like piss take, but it's very nice. That one. It's a great and clear one, just whack some legs in it. You know? So if you fancied it, that's a good one to do as well. But it's expensive. Now, if we go Nurgle Soul Grinder, and like, not that I condone any sort of 3D printing, obviously, but I'm sure if you search that with some, like, you know, a random assortment of letters on the end, you would find something very cool. Very cool, very epic. That's what you could say. That's what you could consider, you know? Yeah, if you put a random assortment of letters on the end, I can't think of the letters right now. If you search Spirit Eater, it's pretty close. All I'm doing is searching Spirit Eater, guys. I'm not doing anything naughty. Nah, I don't get sponsored by Allergoo. No, clearly not. Yeah, search for some, like, sexually transmitted diseases or something. I'm sure you'll find something. See, good guy, Mikey. Good guy, Mikey. Howan is playing this edition. Got a game against him Thursday, but not come up against him yet. Biovores are pretty problematic because they can shoot out spore mines that can do actions, which I think is so stupid. And that's about it, really. Like, they've got some good stuff. Like, zone thropes are pretty good at shooting when there's loads of them in a unit. And they kind of just, like, the best way to play them is just to spam stuff. It's very list dependent, though. Find an STD or something. Exactly. Right, we're not doing React drama. We're going to do like painting instead. You don't want to talk about drama. I was bringing up the real news of the day, and you all complained and said, please talk about Warhammer. I was like, nothing's happening. Has everyone seen this by Cerberus as well? So good. The real skibbity toilet. Has everyone seen Skibidi Toilet or just me? So good. But they've painted one. They've painted one up. So obviously there's an STL for one somewhere. Where is it? Where's the original one? It's here somewhere. There it is. Skibidi Toilet. They dominate the board. If you can hold them back immediately, they hold you in your deployment zone. Yeah, exactly. So turn into just bomb rush, yeah, pretty much. It's a great paint job, but it's also a great beam. Power armor toilet. I don't know if they got linked to the SDL. Do you think there's any conceivable way big independent tournament organisers could unite and go back to 9th edition rule set, or is that just never going to happen? Unless there's monetary incentive, I don't think that'll happen. I also don't think a lot of people will buy a ticket for it. There it is. Skibidi Toilet. So good. Talk about your aspirations for the weekend. Your desire to get that silver trophy. I'm getting gold, mate. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. But yeah, if it would only happen, there'd only be like a bunch of like 9th edition events pop up if people started like doing a big outcry for it. It's not a case of tournament organisers going, we're playing 9th. It's up for people. It's up for people to go, oh yeah, we'd like to play 9th. We kind of fed up with 10th. Will someone run an event for us? I miss 9th edition content on YouTube too. 10th is nowhere near as good to watch. What, as in like battle reports and stuff? I mean, the game is watchability is a lot better than what it was. It's a lot easier to follow, I think. I think the game overall is easy to follow. I just think it's not as good of a game. But anyway, shall we keep chatting or shall we paint? Ludo is easy to follow. Okay. But I think 10th edition is just overall better to watch. I think it's just easier to keep track of. I don't think most of the time it is a good game. It's just it has real problems. That's its issue. 7 votes, 58 viewers. You decide. I'm looking at STLs on Colts 3D now. It's so bad because look at one meme and then every other STL recommended tier is just all naughty. Power armor toilet. I feel like I survived the Rubicon sometimes on the toilet after a night out. It's all about Skibidi Toilet. Have you heard of it? Skibidi Toilet is a meme. Built on one sound, and it is by far one of the fastest growing YouTube channels to ever be conceived. And it is the views that this channel is getting is horrific, but it's just people, it's just kids just watching it, you know, young people. This is it. It's basically Gmod content, but it's a story about the toilet human race. Or the toilet race taking over the human race and turning them into toilets. And if you look at like the amount of views this channel's getting, like 40 million views. It's the shorts that's really doing it. This was posted like probably yesterday, 13 million views. 47, 50 million views. I think they're getting up to like 1 billion views. 216 million views on this video. 211 views on this video. That's the most popular on this one. 63 million views on this Ultimate Male compilation, SFM. It's so dumb. It's so funny, but it's also so dumb. This is season 1. This is the meme. This is the toilet meme. It's just Gmod. But there's lore to this, guys. I don't know if you knew. This is the real React stream. So it's just Gmod memes that they've turned into some sort of really weird narrative that's blowing up. And it is like... it's just fucking... just exploded in popularity. Like 2 months ago, 21 million views. This is like... they're like growing as fast as Mr. Beast. I'm watching Mikey on Moist Charlie. Why not both? Why not both? But yeah, they're just exploding because they're just posting weird fucking Gmod memes. And that's what the toilet is. The toilet I just showed you that Cerberus painted. Like this one that we just literally just watched. That's what it's in reference to. This is a Warhammer version of the toilet. And it's all built off this. It's so stupid. It's so funny, but it's so stupid. But like, there is these are aliens in a toilet. I know, I just sound fucking off my head. I'm going to pay it in a minute. I just sound off my face now. But these is an alien race of toilets that take over people and turn them into skibbity toilets. And they're called skibbity toilets because all they say is skibbity bop bop yes. And as you can see, look, everybody's sat on toilet. Guys, listen. Very important. Everybody's sat on a toilet, okay? But then one guy comes in and he does the skibbity. And then look now he's ahead in a toilet because he's been overtaken by the skibbity toilets, guys. This one as well. And now there's a bigger one that's invading. This is it. This is what the kids are watching. You think I'm down with the kids? I'm not. I'm lost on this as well. That was season 1. I hope you enjoyed it. It was 1 minute long. Anyway, that's what's blowing up on YouTube right now. That's the most popular topic that is on YouTube. It is people watching Gmod and skibbity bop 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 yes. That is it. Finally, some proper content. This is possibly the most unhinged stream to date. Listen, I'm just trying to teach you about what's happening on the internet. You're all in a little Warhammer bubble, and I'm showing you what's happening outside of it via Warhammer. As you can see, skibbity toilet Warhammer. This could be you. This could be us in the future if we don't prepare for the toilet invasion. Anyway, I'm gonna go paint some models. How's that sound? You've all moaned at me enough. Don't know why that guy who made the starties put all that effort in. Clearly didn't know. He should have just put his head in a shitter. Listen, I put my head in a shitter, found some dice, and I got 70,000 views. It's all people care about. That's all people care about. Did you see Penny Arcade got hired to do some webcomics? What's Penny Arcade? The Taco Bell to shitter pipeline is a path we've all walked at some point, literally. Here's the next intensely hashtag relatable Warhammer painting strip to celebrate 10th edition. So proud to have been asked to do this series. New one next Tuesday. How are you supposed to paint the minis on these models? They're so small. It's a matter of technique. You want to brace your hand against something. Also, it helps to have the right tools to use very more detail brush for this kind of work. Most of all, be patient. And finally, it helps to have very, very low standards. Okay. I've seen Penny Arcade before. I didn't realise they were like a thing. What's Penny Arcade? It's a Warhammer 40k official webpage. I don't think it is an official webpage. What's Warhammer 40k's official webpage? Do they have a... Do they have a web... Did 40k has a website? Oh, yeah. It does. Facebook. Okay, that's... Oh, right. So they're drawing... So they're drawing for Games Workshop. That's quite interesting. That's good because all of their other comics are really shit. That's interesting. Surprising to say the least. Have they done any more? They have. Alright, I got us a new ultimate start set for 140k, and I'm going to let you choose which army you want to be in the new edition. You can choose Space Marines, super soldiers dedicated to the defense of humanity in the service of their immortal emperor. Or you can be the Tyranids, a roundness unstoppable planet divine alien high swarm that acts as a single terrifying will. They both sound really cool. I think I'll go for Space Marines. No, pick again. Oh. Anyway, I thought they were good comics. I've never heard of Penny Arcade. I think I might have seen them, but I didn't realise what they were called. That's cool they're doing Warhammer ones. Praying the reveal later today, Jump Marine, so Mikey can claw back some of his sanity by making regular content. Are they doing a reveal today? Are they doing a reveal today? Bring back the toilet. Right, okay, I'm going to go and grab my models and we'll do some painting. It's in their Twitter replies. I didn't know there was a reveal today. Oh. The new opponent shows a new model yesterday. We did. You did. Tune in back tomorrow. They're going to reveal a miniature tomorrow. Today, even. I imagine it's Cities of Sigmar, right? If it's going to be anything, isn't it going to be City of Sigmar? It'll be a Warhammer Plus one. Probably. It's Warhammer Plus time, isn't it? It's renewal of Warhammer Plus time. It'll be a Legion Imperialis model, also true. But it's not Thursday, so they'll probably say that till Thursday. There you go. Found it.
We are Stormcast. We do whatever it takes to win.
Another Black Talon miniature. Exclusive to Warhammer Plus. They're nice. They're cool. They don't want to see the print lines. I've had someone arriving at my door. I'm not going to pause it now. I'm going to mute my mic. That's not mic. BRB. Oh, no. I did what everyone was complaining about, chat. I watched a video and left. These heroes were immortalized in Warhammer Plus show Black Talon. This is not Space Marine jump packs. They're nice. Was Black Talon any good? They from the animated show, yeah. I don't know, you just watch the video. They're cool miniatures, to be fair. Need Black Talon is a leader, a force of nature who wields her whirlwind axes and can ride the winds, Etheric, at great speed. Her long campaigns in Axia and Gyron have made this Knight Zephyros a legend. Through the toll of reforging has reduced her a little more than a living weapon. It's a very cool miniature compared to the last one. You remember the last one? I think the last one's really dated now. Neve's mentor, Hendrik the Silver Wolf, a consummate warrior and a respected hero with many long centuries of hard-fought experience behind him. Long ago, he led the Black Talons, named the Silver Wolves under his command, but has utmost faith in Sigmar's plan for Neve and acts as a counsel and strategist for the group. Every bit as skillful as Neve, Shakana Goldenblade, that is the eagle-eyed. There's a lot of lore about these. What's it for, though? He looks really strange. Look how chunky he is, and his legs look really, really thin. The Soul Scribe model is really nice. It doesn't say what they're for. So models from a show that no one's watched. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that doorbell came quickly. Now this is from Titanfall. This should have arrived a week or two ago. Unboxing time. Let me just make sure my address isn't on it. They said basically this should have arrived like over a week ago, and it didn't, so I couldn't use it in my video. But I thought we could have a look at it anyway. Let's get rid of my address. So Titanforge, the video I did with the magnifying glass is sponsored by Titanforge. Because they've got their new Grid Wars game that's come out on My Manufactured Frontiers. And they wanted me to do a rules review, but they never sent the stuff in time. And they wanted a video out on the 7th. And it turns out it's arrived on the 9th. It finally arrived on the 9th. So let's see what they actually sent. So Grid Wars is a really cool game. This segment is not sponsored, but they did send this stuff for the sponsor. So they sent a double-sided battle board. That's cool. Because they make two games. They make Bloodfield, which is like the fantasy version, and then they make Grid Wars, which is the sci-fi cyberpunk. A cardboard gaming mat. You use battle boards for battlefields and grid wars war games. Merge 2 battlefields for epic battles. No one cares because it's not Warhammer, but I like it. I'm guessing Black Talon is a box release for main AOS like Gaunt's Ghosts was for 40k. I imagine so. I probably shouldn't have opened this. Wasn't this in yesterday's video? It was. This was supposed to be for the video, but it turns out it never came. It looks nice though. I'm not going to open anything else because I'm not using it in the video now, so I should probably send it back. But it looks cool. Da-da. Da-da. You got like a Bloodfields board. That's quite a nice board actually. I think it's probably combat patrol kill team size. And you got like the grid version on the other side, which is pretty fun. But yeah, I was supposed to be doing like a rules review of the game, but then they never sent the thing in time, so I couldn't. Anyway, I don't know what else they've sent me though. Let me put this back. I thought since it's on stream and I'm here, I'm live, we can have a look. So at least whatever they're sending me, we can at least see it. So that board looks cool. You can play a game of 40k of that with epic size minis on a kitchen table. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Grid Wars is like a 6 to 10 model game, or maybe even less. I think it's like 3 to 12 models or something. But yeah, here's the dice. Ta-da! Fancy these. They're quite nice. I said the point was this is supposed to arrive like 3 weeks ago, so I can actually do like content with it. But the video's already out there, so what's in here? Ooh, is it gonna open? Are you ready? More packaging. It sounds pretty tiny for bolt action. Well, they say to use it for everything, you know. Oh, this is a box of tokens. There's a box of tokens for it. So I was like reading the rules because I've been helping them work on the 2.0 rules. But yeah, I didn't have the stuff, so I couldn't make the video about it. Because the point is to like look at the models and then be like, also the game plays like this. It's really fun. But here we are unboxing. Oh my god, there's another box. There's a box inside. There's more boxes. I love boxes. I don't know what they've sent. I'm just opening it and then I'm probably going to send it back. A box? What's in here? There is stuff that might be quite fun. This stuff. This is what we were talking about. So they're getting into MDF terrain as well. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Oh, it's a building in a little box. They're getting into MDF buildings as well, look, which is quite nice. Obviously, this is designed for grids. That's why it's this shape. But I thought the designs were quite cool. So I don't think Grid Wars had terrain beforehand. I think it was all like either Theatre of the Mind or tokens for terrain, but now they're getting to like full MDF terrain, which is pretty fun. Bit late, gonna rewind, no worries, bud. Anyway, the game seems really cool, so if you haven't seen it, go have a look at the Kickstarter that I promoted on Monday. And now I'll stop opening stuff and we'll do some painting. How's that sound? Because you voted for it. I'm definitely going to have another package arrive today, though. Wednesday seems to be the day of delivery. Okay, right, it's time to paint, gamers. So this weekend I'm going to a 40k event, and I need to paint some Inceptors. That's the plan. That is the plan. I've got my new dummy battery plugged into the camera, so I'm just going to go grab the bits and bobs I need, and probably grab another drink. So it's a good time to go grab a drink. Grab a drink, guys, and let's do some painting. All right, BRB. Hello. How's that? That's good to me. Alright. Okay, back to painting. I'll get my phone so I can see chat. And there we go. You asked for painting, we're doing painting. I'm painting 3 more Inceptors so I can take 2 units. I think Inceptors are really good. Really, really good unit. So I've got another 3 to paint for this weekend for my list, which is pretty fun. I just think they're a really strong unit. They're actually really cool models as well, I think, especially when you convert them like I've done. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Looks like it's working okay. But yeah, we're painting 3 more because they've got a really good ability. They can deep strike 3 away, which is obviously really strong. It's really good in the G to the cut matchup. It's also really good for digging out lone operative characters and just getting in places that your opponent really can't screen out all the time. So I'm going to paint another 3 today. But I have been painting off stream as well. As you might have seen for premium members, you might have seen I've been painting this guy with a couple of his friends. I painted this guy in like 40 minutes, I think, with another unit of 5. And I'm actually really impressed with it. I hate painting black, but I think this came out really great. So would you like to see like a speed painting Deathwatch video? Let me know. So I'm waiting for a Hellblaster gun to turn up because I didn't have enough. So I've had to like convert. Well, this is just an intercessor. I'm going to put the right gun on. I was waiting for the gun to turn up. I've like converted it, ready to take it. But yeah, it's really quick, really easy, and I think they look great on the tabletop. And it's very, very quick, which is the main thing. So that's that. I've also been painting some more Star Wars, because I'm loving Shatterpoint models at the minute. So this is Ahsoka Tano. As you can see, we had her on the microscope on Monday, but she's looking pretty clean, doing some glazing on her armor again. I'm really enjoying the Shatterpoint models. They're really, really nice change of pace. And I'm planning on playing this on stream soon. So that's pretty fun. And then we're going to paint these today. So I had to go and get my compressors from Sanctuary because I realised I left it there. Which is awfully annoying for someone like me. Shatterpoint best game, let's go. It's great. Really, really good. Really good game. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really fun game. I really like the models. I don't like that you can mix good guys and bad guys, but you know, I can let that slide. I think it's a really fun game. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to see that on the channel, if you'd like to see some Shatterpoint content. I've got a painting video guaranteed. Because I've been using the Dark Star metals on stream, which I'm going to make a video about. But yeah, I'm thinking about... I've spoken to Georgie, she's pretty chill with it. I'm thinking about streaming every Friday, as well as Monday and Wednesdays. But Friday being alternating between Battle Report and like talking head / chilling game stream. So like Friday night, always like a chill stream. And collabing with other content creators as well. So the first idea is joined through another YouTube channel that I watch and I really enjoy, and I think it's a really fun concept where you basically invite someone on to like play games, like video games, but like have like a challenge thing where it's like I bring some games, they bring some games, some like video game ideas, and then we play each other in them, and it's like first to 5 wins, which I thought would be fun as like a collaboration fun project. So I'm planning on doing that pretty soon. Probably not this week, probably start next week. But I've been chatting to Jules from Live and Let's Die. So obviously I'm good friends with him. And we're gonna he's probably gonna be my first guest. Collabs make the best content. I agree. Collabs are really fun. But also, it's just like a nice way to stream every Friday as well. Because then it's like 1 week I'll be at home playing video games, and the week after I'll be Battle Report, etc. It'll be make it more consistent for you guys so you know when I'm streaming. Because the Battle Report stream, I was supposed to stream this Friday, and I've been streaming every 2 weeks, but it feels a bit inconsistent because when you're supposed to know when I'm live, but it's every 2 weeks, you're going to forget. You guys have got the mental capacity for 5-year-olds. You'll forget. My quick release is releasing loads of air. Just a moment. Glove. No glove, chat. We're going to have to YOLO. I think it's good for your sanity as well. Keeps it varied. Exactly. Yeah, so that's like what I'm thinking is 1 week I'll be playing games on stream, or like someone will be playing on stream. I might be like hosting it. It'll be a Battle Report stream. And then the week after, a video game stream. But like party games. So I need some games that I can play on stream that are cheap or free, that are like good to play online against someone. Like chess is like a really good one. Jokes on you, I have ADHD, so I've already forgotten. Same, mate. Vibe. No potty mouth, though. How you doing, Tom? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so that's the plan. So I'll play against someone on stream for a couple of games. Like, for example, like Jump King. You remember we played Jump King on stream? OGs might remember. That was really fun. We could like do like, oh, it's first one to get to this point, or first one to fall 5 times. And like, I'll stream my end, they'll stream their end, and then it might make a cool video as well. I'm definitely stealing the format, but it's just like a really fun format as well. Maybe like speed run the first level of Bolt Gun, fastest time wins. So if you got any ideas, I'm going to start asking members in Discord to get like some lists together. And then my opponent will bring some, and we'll have like some neutral games and some games that I'm really good at and some games they're really good at. And we can like, oh, if you win, then you choose one from your list. If I win, we choose one from my list, or we go neutral. You know? That's the plan. I think that'd be really fun. It'd be a nice change of pace, and it's every 2 weeks, so it's not like every week, so it gets burnt out really quick. But then if not, if I don't have a guest, I can just like talk and play games, drink some beer and stuff. Well, you'd fail at that then, didn't you? Fall like 10 times in the first minute. Isn't that part of the fun, Gitface? It's called throwing for content, okay? It's called throwing for content. Gotta keep it exciting. I don't want everyone to know I'm a god gamer straight away. My pressure's way too high today. Is Shout Point alternate activations? Yes, buddy. Yeah, it's alternate activations. And it's pretty much always alternate because you don't really lose characters very quickly. It's very hard to take out a unit because essentially they have like multiple lives. It's the best way to describe it. They like, if you take the damage enough that you're dead, you can't take any more damage. And then when you activate that character next, essentially their abilities are more expensive. And then they get another life. And then each character has a number of lives depending on what character it is. So Anakin has 3, droids have 2, for example. Give Kichi a game, and he's loving Shatterpoint. Yeah, I know. He's been really enjoying. I'm going to ask Peachy. We were supposed to do a big Shatterpoint collaboration, but it's been cancelled. So I'm hopefully going to do something again. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably going to play Josh from Pickle Jar on stream first because we've been playing loads. And he's only beat me. I've never won. So I'm going to have to take him to my house, the studio, and play against him to beat him. Beat him in my own house, you know? That's a bit like Crisis. It is. It's a very similar system to Crisis Protocol, Tom. It's obviously the same designer. A lot of people have said it's a reskinned Crisis Protocol. But, like, it's got, like, loads of different mechanics because of the fact that it's Star Wars. But, yeah, if you played Crisis Protocol, it's probably going to feel very similar. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's kind of like saying AOS is similar to 40k, which is fine. It has a lot of the same mechanics. But it's cool because your heroes don't die, which is good. You don't want, like, one hero to get bodied in one turn. You just move 6 inches and you roll a d6. What a clone. You don't move 6 inches, I don't think. I think it's a lot longer, actually. I like the objective mechanic. The objective mechanic's really fun because it's a tug-of-war system. And the tug-of-war gets smaller and easier depending if you're losing or not. So if you're losing, you have an easier time to win. Or if you're losing, usually because you're losing, but your win condition becomes easier the more you lose, which is nice. It kind of keeps it very refreshing and very interesting. And then you have, like, shifting objectives. So every time, it's like best of 3 in these 3 rounds. And then each round, the objectives move. Picked up Necromunda now to get used to 3 to 4 inch movement. Yeah, for sure. So that's a quite small game, though. But yeah, Shatterpoint's fun. I really like it. I think it's a really fun game. I think the miniatures are great. The miniatures are really cool. They're a nice change of pace. There's not that many. A lot of people say the starter set's quite expensive, which arguably I can't really disagree with. However, the starter set it's got like quite a lot of terrain. It's got everything you need to play. Like you can buy one starter set and play 2. It's a 2-player game straight away. And you have to kind of think of it that way rather than like a starter army. It's not a starter army. It's a full army and it's a full terrain set. It's kind of like buying... It's closer to buying one of the kill team sets, but better terrain and bigger models compared to like buying the 40k starter set. And I think the 40k starter set, like the Leviathan one and the new ones that they do now are good, but it's not a full army. It's a small army. But then again, you could say, well, Mikey, Shatterpoint is like 7 models, so it's not really a full army. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I can't really argue with that. Being one of those weird nerds that hates the mainstream comic-derived content train, I do like what I've seen in the system. It'd be nice to see some Star Wars content. Yeah, so I've got a video that's being edited by Josh, painting the Mandalorians, and then we're going to do a battle report together as well. That's like the minimum I'm going to do, and let's see how it goes. Because I just like it. I just think it's a great game, and if it does well on the channel, I'll be really happy because it'd be a nice way to do some different, refreshing content. Do you remember like when 40k was really shit and all I did was play AOS? Kind of like that. Kind of like that. It's just nice to play something a little bit different when your main game is being really poor. Elliot's just bought into it as well, and I said Josh is playing it. I've got a few other friends, which is nice. It's really popular at Sanctuary because the people who work there really like it, which is cool. I just realised I'm really far zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit and I'll up the exposure just so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, I'm having a lot of time. Me and Josh are playing quite a lot because Josh is off for the summer, so we're meeting up during the day and playing, which is nice, and it's just been a nice change of pace while the 40k has been pretty rubbish. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's a great game. But my paint is being shit today. Not sure what's going wrong. I think it must be the pressure. Does it have Grogu in it? I don't think it does yet. It's all prequel content at the minute. It's Clone Wars era. So it's all Galactic Republic. But they have done the Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan diorama piece, which is pretty sick. But they haven't delved further than that right now. I think they plan to. But I don't know when. The game is built... Sounds like it's built in a way, because especially when it comes to like list building and stuff, like they have got sequels and stuff in mind. You just can't mix prequel models with sequel models, essentially. That's the only limitation. So I imagine Grogu will come in it, obviously. Big money maker, isn't he? I think they're adding Ewoks soon because they've got the Legion models. So I think they've just scaled them up for Shatterpoint, which is quite funny. I should have thinned this with a bit of flame proof. I just used a bit of water today, but it's quite warm. I'm having a bit of sticking issue, you know. I don't want to thin it anymore. I will in a few when I add some Mephiston Red for the highlights. British humidity, indeed. Caused me an issue today. Picked up the Obi-Wan pack at UK Games Expo. Would love to see some content on it for me to open the box and pay and play. Nice, buddy. I'm glad people seem excited for it. That's really fun. I say sometimes it can be a bit disheartening as a 40k creator because you're like, I love 40k, but also I just love games. I just love playing games, and sometimes people don't appreciate that. You know? And it sounds really like, meh, you make 40k content made you famous, and now you're trying to play something else. But like, a change of pace sometimes is nice, and that's okay. It's a complaint a lot of people have because, like, it's very easy to get burnt out of one game. And we all decided to monetize it for some reason. Tether's so bad, people want to play other games. I think there's also a bit of a resurgence of, like, other games coming out. Because obviously Shatterpoint came out basically the same weekend of 40k. And it's Star Wars. It's such a big IP. And I think the closest, biggest war games or tabletop games after 40k is probably Star Wars. I'd love to send you some Fallout stuff I make, but I know people come for 40k. I'd love to work with you, Call of Theft. Obviously, I'm really a big fan of Modifius. I know multiple large 40k creators are too scared to introduce anything other than... Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like almost crowdfunded, essentially is the best way. The best way to describe it, because like I rely on people who become members and stuff to make content, because like... If I only make 40k content, I'll be fine, or pretty much fine. Advertising money is really low. But with the help of members, it allows freedom to try other things and show you other things rather than just doing the same thing all the time. Obviously, I love 40k. I'm literally sat painting it. I just want to clarify that. Oh, no! God damn it. I just fucking smashed him off his base and I'm going to stick him back on while his paint's wet. But yeah, so like 40k is great, but even sometimes trying to advertise other Warhammer games is an issue. Because people don't care, which is really disheartening. I get it for the most part, but sometimes it can be frustrating. It's why I want to do this Friday stream, which is a little bit more chill rather than it's not anything related. It's just people who you might know from 40k having a good time. When the 40 and 40k stands for the 40p RPM, YouTube pays for it. Yeah, literally. I'm sure it's 40p. Leave it with me, do. I'll DM you later on. Deal, mate. Is Sharp Point worth £140 whatever price tag? I think so, but you've got to remember it's not, as I've kind of mentioned already. It's not a starter set. It is 2-player box set, so it's like two armies, dice, rulers, terrain, and everything you need to play 2-player game. It's not like a miniature game either. It's not a mini game like 40k starter sets can be. Obviously 40k is 2,000 points, but every starter set is like 500 to 1,000. This is 2 full sets, 2 full armies together. So I'm spraying on some highlights, by the way, guys. So I like to add my fist and red, and then I highlight all the interesting bits. But I leave very lightly. It's just a very nice gradient. I do this all the time. You've probably seen me do this before. I pretty much only paint Space Marines and Blood Ravens on stream. But I'm thinking about doing a video for the Speed Painting Death Watch. I said these were pretty fun to paint. Would you like to see that? They took me like 25 minutes maybe. It was very quick. $140 is some big bucks, but guess it has to have Star Wars tax on there too. It does have Star Wars tax, that's for sure. But I think it's a great game. I do think it's a really good game. Should do like a hobby hangout one for Friday stream where we all paint the mini. That'd be pretty fun. Where we all go, right, we're going to paint a mini from this game. Let's go. I think loyal followers would stay for any game you really enjoy playing, but to grow you have to keep the mainstream going. So excited for a new epic 30k, but so few will be able to cover it well. Yeah, exactly. Like, as I said, like, the growing pains of me being like, oh, I really like the look of Star Wars, but I don't think many people will be interested and stuff like that. Again, it's the same problem with other 40k or other Warhammer games. I'm excited to play Epic. I'm excited to paint Epic. I think it'd be a nice, fun experience, you know, but I don't know. I have no idea what the longevity of that game will be because, like most games, when you deviate from the mainstream, people become less interested. You know, I think the initial hype will be really fun. But I'm not sure about the longevity straight afterwards, which is a shame, really. The 4K RPG content was great, but I guess that must have been the same. Yeah, that was on Varak's channel as well. I don't really have the proper stats, but it was definitely quieter, you know. Even like doing like side content about miniatures can be sketchy, you know. I found the glove. I knew I had a glove. I'm not going to bother wearing it now. Skeptical over Epic, especially after 30k died down quite a bit. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree, and that's a big issue because 30k feels like the support is very minimal. It's kind of like, here's a load of plastic tanks, and here's $1. In like 18 months? 14 months or something? I think you're like, oh, you're going to do it again, but with an even smaller game that is purely built on nostalgia rather than like a cool game system, which Horus obviously arguably does have a cool gaming system. None of these games are bad, and people don't not cover them because they're bad. It's because the support is lacking. So the investment of trying to cover them is a lot harder than other games which are more highly supported from that company. But then when you go to other companies, it's even worse. I think one YouTuber needs to stop fearing the algorithm and play some more 9 to see how many people watch it. I don't think it's fear of the algorithm. I just think it's just what people do. They're like... A lot of people are supported by GW for the content they make, so they're going to make the new stuff. Not because they have to, but because that makes sense. But there are channels that are out there just making retro content. Like, there's a channel I saw... Is it Mini Sodies, I think I was looking at yesterday? They were painting... They were playing 2nd edition 40k. And that seemed to do quite well, actually. It was quite a small channel. It had a decent amount of views on the video. It was quite early. They were playing 2nd edition, you know? So they're going for the real nostalgia of like, look, we're playing 2nd. We're not playing 9th. We're not playing 4th. We're not playing 7th. We're playing 2nd. The game system looks shit. But, I mean, people probably liked it, so they probably go back and watch it. Even like, I remember when I did that. The member berries in YouTube form. Got any tips for masking off mini spray brushing? Egg, mate. Egg of power, Jace. This is silly putty. This is the most elite masking shit you can buy. Silly putty is really good. As you can see, this was orange and now it's got black bits in it because that's full of paint. Silly putty is really good because it's like blue tack but less sticky. So silly putty is my best advice. Now, if you've got something that's a little bit more erroneous, that's a little bit easier, then little baggies, you know, like little pouches. That's what I use a lot of the time. Like this, for example. I'm just going to show you like for an example. This isn't a great example because this miniature is way too big. But let's say I was painting this massive dinosaur from Dragon Trapper's Lodge, and I really wanted to spray the tail. What I'd do is put the tail in there and poke the end through, like so. Let's say this is a sword. Sword's a really good example for this. I'd poke a hole in there, and I'd put the model inside the bag. And then I'd poke the bit I want to paint out of the bag. So now I can spray the end of the tail with it all being masked off. Now you can put a bit of silly putty around here just to seal it if you want to. But if you're doing swords and stuff, that's a really good example. If I wanted to mask these off while doing plasma, I'd probably do the same thing where I put this guy inside the bag. Put him inside the bag. Poke a hole through. And now I can airbrush the plasma without getting it everywhere, you know? So this stuff, this way, great for doing swords and stuff. That's how I do swords a lot of the time. Or silly putty if you're doing like organic masking. Word of warning or caution out there: cheap masking tape is a mistake worth avoiding. I agree. Bag trick made entire stream worthwhile. Put model in the bag. Model bag. Also, tape like this is kind of handy, but I don't use it very often. As you can see, it's very dirty. But yeah, blue tack, masking tape, silly putty in the bag. If you want to go crazy, I bought this stuff a few years ago. Actually genius. This is what's called parafilm. I'll show you a little bit. It's very cheap to buy. I should really make more videos, shouldn't I? The problem is I have really cool ideas, but I really struggle to work out how to put them into a video for 15 minutes or 9 minutes. So parafilm is science film, laboratory film. So they use this like cling film for sealing shit up. But what it's great for is being non-sticky and stretchy. So parafilm, it's see-through. You just got to get the backing off. So you can take the backing off, right? This is way better than anything you could buy for masking tape, right? So it's like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's like a film, okay? And what you do is you stretch it, okay? And when you stretch it, it tries to contract. And because of the texture, it tries... Essentially, it won't damage your model before I say this, so don't worry. But essentially, think of it like little hooks, right? As it contracts, it wraps back onto the thing you're trying to mask. So let's say I wanted to mask this Death Watch intercessor. You can pull it over the model. Okay. Let's say I want to airbrush the base. You can stretch it over the model and it clings to itself. As you can see. Isn't parafilm the stuff you use to wrap drugs so the police can't smell them? I have no idea, mate. So as you can see, this Death Watch Marine, and you can squeeze it together and it sticks together. So there's like a gap there. And he's perfectly masked off, and then you just peel it off afterwards when you're done. You can either cut it's probably easy to cut it. But I bought it on eBay before anyone asked. So now I've ripped a bit. Now you can just tear it back off. It's probably better to grab the bit that I wrapped around, to be fair. Like that bit, I think it was. Was it that bit? Maybe. Easy. There's not no nails wall hanging things used. I don't know. Maybe. Kind of like a vac seal bag. Yeah, so vac seal bag or parafilm is really good. And you just throw it away. It's not reusable, which is a bit of a shame. It has potential for some cool stocking webs. Yeah. But yeah, that's called parafilm. It's like laboratory film, this stuff. So again, I think I bought this for like £5. And this is doubled up. There's quite a lot of it. And it stretches. I can't remember the last time I used this. It was a while ago. I think it might have been... I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I can't think. But that's good stuff as well. If you want to airbrush and you want to do masking, silly putty, baggy, parafilm. All really good. Again, I should really make more videos. Funnily enough. But yeah, masking tape bad, basically. If you notice, most of my suggestions don't involve masking tape. Because a lot of the time, the masking tape is really shit, and it ruins your models and peels the paint. If you're going to use any masking tape, use painter's tape, which is like what they use in painting. Like masking tape is really shit, but painter's masking tape is really good, but it's very big. Catch you later, time to go work. Have fun, get face. Sorry you can't stay with us and hang out and talk about wrapping models like a condom. Cheers to the tips. I was going to use Vallejo liquid mask, but I think I'll use bags and putty. Like, liquid mask isn't bad. The problem is if you leave it too long, it's really difficult to remove. And it like tears. That's the main problem, I think. So I have... Which one do I have? I think I have liquid mask for my Humbrol. So, like, Maskol. So, like, I'm going to open this. I haven't opened it in a few years. It's probably going to be dog shit now. Yeah, I think it will be. The problem is with it... Yeah, this has gone off. I should probably just throw this away. The problem is it stinks. The problem is it stinks. And two, it peels off in chunks. So, like, it doesn't always peel off properly. Like, I've used Humbrol, I've tried Vallejo, I've tried another brand, I can't remember which one it was now. And they always seem to be a bit rubbish. Post attack works great. So blue tack works, or post attack as you mentioned. That does also work. It's a little bit more sketchy though. But it's not really what it's designed for. The problem between post attack and blue tack and stuff like that is it can peel the paint, so you do have to be careful. Masking for amateurs, just freehand it. I mean, yeah, I don't mask a lot these days because I just spray it and then clean it up afterwards. You know? I'm just like, YOLO. What have I got to lose? A bit of time? I've got infinite time while I'm alive. But anyway, chat, as I said, if we're going to do this Friday collab stream, the idea, we need some games. We need some games. That's what we need. Some fun, relatively cheap party games. Cheap or free. Combative party games that I can play with other people to do fun content with. You know? Don't say kill team. That's cringe. But like 20-minute online games which could be fun to watch. You know? Little cheap FPS shooters, maybe? Little fun, dumb multiplayer games that are really fun to play cheap. That's what we need. Things where we could either play directly against each other, or we can like make a fun out of like competing to do something first. If it's all online, it's video games, Stewie. Love the idea, but it's going to be video games online. It Takes Two. Is that like a competitive game? I thought It Takes Two was a cooperative. Okay, it's got to be like something that one person can win in a relatively short amount of time, like 20 minutes. You know? Things like Mortal Kombat would be a great example, but there isn't like a good Mortal Kombat game. You know? Something that two people can play against each other in, that then you have like a winner and a loser, or can do something first in like a competitive environment. You know, like first to finish a level or something. I'm thinking like Bolt Gun would be fun because it's Warhammer related. First one to finish the first level. Speedrun the first level with the secret or something like that. That only takes like a minute. And it's got to be a game that you can start up and play straight away. You can't like, oh, play the last boss on this level, because not everybody might have that. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. I've got a couple of ideas, but they're a bit generic. Like chess. Anyone can load up and play chess. You know? There has to be some sort of video game or online game that we can play. So it won't take someone like 4 hours to download. Then no Dawn of War. I mean, Dawn of War might not be too bad because a lot of people will have that. And it's cheap. Chat working again. Did the chat stop working? bullshit challenge in Dawn of War. Dawn of War's not a bad shout because it's probably going to be Warhammer played, so they're probably going to own it, you know? But it can't be like, oh yeah, Call of Duty Warzone 1v1. No, because not everyone has Call of Duty Warzone. For a few minutes, now we're back. Okay. Thoughts on Modern Gate 3? Haven't played it on purpose because I'll get addicted. I know I will. Overcooked with 40k content creators will be quite something. It would be. Because we all think we're tactical geniuses. When we're not. Put us in a kitchen, we all fall over. It's a fight for your hobby minutes. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is definitely a fight for hobby minutes right now. I just don't have them. Right, give them a quick gloss varnish and then we'll be able to do some base coats while the varnish dries. Necromunda is not a very quick game you can get into. Oh, there's definitely still some red in my airbrush. It just went bright red, that gloss varnish. Depends how much you hate the person you play with. In what regard? It looks like the chat's working now because a bunch of messages all just came through. I didn't realise it got. I thought everyone was being really shit at designing minigames. I managed to make my character for Baldur's Gate. I haven't had any time to move forward from that yet. Yeah, I've just been trying to avoid it because I know I'll get addicted. I know for a fact I'll be on it all day. And nobody wants to watch that. But I figured if we did more gaming streams on a Friday, like Fuck About Fridays or something, we'll have to come up with a name for it. It opens up more possibilities to play like single player games on stream as well. Things that people might be interested in. Like when we got Zelda and stuff like that. You know? Depends how much you hate the person to play with. Well, I'd say, what example have you got? Some free FPS like Apex. Not a bad shout. An FPS isn't a bad shout. The platform shooter. Is that got multiplayer? If it's got multiplayer, it's a great idea. There's a right fucking lump of red paint in this. That might be why I was having a problem. I think it's all like clogged up because of the humidity. My needle's well red, look. Chest fell off after they gave the Queen devastating wounds. Oh shit, really? Was it that bad? It's kind of funny. I saw a tweet the other day, 4 people playing co-op Baldur's Gate 3, all playing Ranger, all summoned bears and just played as 4 bears. That sounds quite fun, to be fair. Yeah, I think the humidity's really clogged my airbrush up. Unless the paint's gone bad. I've got loads of red paint in there now. Water, push-up bra, and you can stream Baldur's Gate and Diablo all day. Quite. Warzone is free. Warzone's like 90 gigabytes though. Some people just don't have that sort of space available or download speed to get that within a reasonable time. I'd have to tell people 4 weeks in advance to go and get this game, which would be a bit silly. I Overwatch 2 for maximum toxicity. does have split screen with thick orc humor. Does it have online play? Remember, guys, this is online. It will be via Discord. Yes and yes. Okay, so Shooters Blood and Teeth isn't a bad shout because that's a fun shooting game. There's multiplayer. I'll check it out. Because basically, whoever I play with will have to have like 10 games installed ready to go, you see? So it's not quite as easy just going, oh yeah, download Warzone. Or download... Like, Apex is a good shout, but it's also quite a large game. Fucking loads of lumps of paint in this. This is fucking really slowed me down. Oh yeah, the Citadel sprue cutters, are they as good as they're costed? These ones are. I don't know about the new ones. I haven't used them. These are the old ones. I quite like these. I bought these relatively recently. It was just before the new ones came out, and they've held up. I've only had 2 pairs, and that's how long they've lasted. Blood Bowl, but I hate Blood Bowl, but Blood Bowl's a good shout. I reckon if I said, if I asked Jules, he'd bring Blood Bowl to the table. Is it one of his games? But I hate Blood Bowl. It doesn't have to be Warhammer related, but like the couple of Warhammer related ones are good ideas. You know? It's one of those where I want it to be a little bit more generic, but having a little bit of Warhammer as a treat will keep people invested. Cheers, Wooden. Have a good one, mate. Why do you hate Blood Bowl? I hate the tabletop game, and the normal game is just the same, right? But I only really hate the tabletop game because the demo game I had once upon a time was really bad. I've not had a good experience with it. Just don't play Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl 3. Yeah, I'd have to play the one online, obviously. I could probably learn how to play the online version, definitely. But no, the game was kind of ruined for me because I had a really bad demo game. And I've not been able to get on with it ever since. And then I talked to people about it who do play it, and they just don't sound like they enjoy it either. So I ran to clean the nozzle because it's full of fucking bits of red and I want to gloss varnish these. But it's nice to chat to everyone while we're doing it. But yeah, playing Blood Bowl as a PC game would not be a bad shout for this sort of iteration of what I'm trying to achieve. Of like 1v1 Blood Bowl, first to win. Alright, you get a point. Have you played Battle for Middle-earth 2? You mean the one from the Xbox? Wasn't that on the original Xbox? Am I in a time loop? Am I in a time loop? Am I back at the beginning? Yes, I played Battle for Middle-earth 2. It's on PC as well. Interesting. You're still fucking red painting this. God damn it. The only downside with airbrushes is when the British weather infects it. Like, god damn. Go away. Try a little bit of gloss varnish again. Oh, it's better. Yeah, smashing. Right, we got there. It's 50% thinner and cleaner to clean, but it's still not consistent success. It's just because of the weather, mate. It's because it's very humid today. So, basically, all the paint is dried in the nozzle. I'm using, like, isopropyl alcohol. Worms will be boss. Worms will be a good shout, yeah. I should really write some of these down. Let me varnish these. I'm going to start writing down some games. Basically, I need like 5 generic ones. And then 5 that I specialize in. And then tell my opponent to bring 5. But then there's 15 games to choose from. Or maybe like a few less. Maybe like 3 or 4 for neutral. 3 or 4 for my specialized ones. And then 3 or 4 of their specialized ones. Obviously what they bring is up to them. As long as like it's reasonable. And it can be like, yeah, that's a cool game. Oh, that came out very fast. And then basically we play games. We play neutral one. Whoever wins chooses the next. Whoever loses chooses the next game, and it's first to 5. And then they bring a game, and I beat them in it, and that'll be funny. Because I am a god gamer. Hey Jason, how you doing, buddy? What about a Hellstorm online quiz? I did that once upon a time, you know. I did a quiz once upon a time. It was with Valrak, SM Battle Reports, Twisted Dice, and I mean that was it. That might have been it. Currently winter in Australia, so my washers won't dry unless I sit them next to an Xbox fan. That'll do it. Xbox will keep them warm, that's for sure. As we said, guys, like with 40k, sometimes it's really rubbish. I want to break out into more gaming content and doing a little bit more rather than just being that guy who complains about 40k. I don't want to be typecast as that guy who hates 40k. Basically, that's where I'm at. Because I don't hate 40k. I want people to be on their podcast saying I'm clickbait when I'm not. Because the index cards are cool. Like, I'm not clickbait. I want to be that fun guy. And it'd be a good way to do collabs as well without having to, like... I think, like, when I, like, dragged Jules all the way over and then we tried to play Combat Patrol and the internet died, it just really soured it. And I was like, God damn it, I need an easier way to do this. Imagine if, like, thankfully they were coming over for another video for their channel that we were filming, so it wasn't the end of the world that the live stream didn't work. And I've recorded it, so I'm going to put that out as a video. But also, I need something a little bit more chill that I can be like, okay, come and play a collab game. You know, it's going to be online. You know, you can do it from home. And it's like a fun way to do it rather than just doing, like, how did you start in the hobby podcast? You know? Which is fine for a lot of people, but it doesn't need. I don't need to do another one, you know? If I was going to do a podcast, it'd be in person. But no one needs another Discord call show of asking how someone got into the hobby. I think that's been done to death in the past 3 months. Is chat just broken? It might be just broken. I don't know. Or you're just not talking. That'd be cringe if I just said that, but that's fine. First review of the first Friday hangout will be good, but I wish he'd asked how they got into the hobby. But that is every Discord call channel, you know? Every Discord call, every Discord call podcast. How did you get into the hobby? And it's like, yeah, it's great, it's fun. It's good in a in-person format, but online you just don't need another one. Like, I think what's happened is I've started to watch more 40k content to see what other people are doing at the minute. And it's just made me angry. It just made me really angry. And I think that's the problem. Because everyone's so generic and so boring, so pedestrian, you know? Why is all 40k content pedestrian? Meta Monday. You know, like, I look at Meta Monday on Reddit and I look at the win rates. But, like, everybody has a show called Meta Monday. Everybody has a show called fucking State of the Game. Tale of Wargamers. It's all the same. It's just White Dwarf. It's just White Dwarf articles redone over and over again. And it's just very pedestrian content. And I don't know if people don't want pedestrian content. Is it just me? Am I the only one? Am I screaming into the void of everyone doing the same content, but no one actually cares? They really enjoy it. Or is there a real epidemic of people doing the same content over and over? And I'm just shouting and no one cares, or I'm shouting and some people care, but not a great deal. That's why I'm the biggest, smallest YouTuber on the platform. I don't know anymore, chat. I don't know. Warhammer TTS is obviously a drastically wrong answer here, right? Yes, there's a drastically wrong. Warhammer TTS would take too long. I like your thinking, but yeah, it'd take too long. Any tips on how to beat Melania Blade of Mikola on Try 300? Try 300? Are you a fucking scrub? Skill issue, Brendan. Skill issue. That's exactly what you needed after 300 attempts. You wanted me to come and say, skill issue, fucking scrub. That's all you needed, wasn't it? Fucking, just use a fucking Ash of War, you know? Just use a fucking, what do they call it? The clone. It's not called a clone. I can't even remember what it's called now. The double, you know what I mean? New game 7. Alright, I'll let you off. You know, I've never actually played Warhammer in TTS. Hey, Discord, how you doing, bud? It will take forever. It will actually take forever. I played Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator during the pandemic, when you weren't allowed to leave your house, and it was shit then. It's only ever so slightly better now. The only person who seems to be doing it consistently is Dr. fucking Lupo, of all people. The Call of Duty streamer plays Warhammer every Wednesday. Live on TTS. It's dog shit. It was fine when you couldn't go outside. When you couldn't go outside, it was great. But you can go outside now. So why would you sit and play Warhammer for 9 hours at a time when you can play it in 3? And that's long enough. Well, what? Yeah, Discourse. I've mentioned it on the stream a few times. Dr. Lupo plays Warhammer every Wednesday. Magic the Gathering Arena. That's not bad. You ever want to play Multiverses? That's a great example, but Multiverses died. But yeah, big COD streamer. Multi-million subscribers. Signed with YouTube. He's signed with YouTube. That's why he's doing it. He's signed with YouTube. He's going to stream so many hours every week, so he's spending 12 of them playing one game on TTS. What about Gwen? It's got to be a game that's like easy to follow if you've never played it. I like playing TTS because I can play with internet friends. I'll never play in person. That's what it's good for, Deadpool. I agree. But as a viewer, that would be terrible. They get pretty good views compared to his regular stuff. Yeah, they do pretty well, to be fair. People seem to like his one on Wednesdays. But yeah, I just saw it a couple of weeks ago. It was with the launch of 10th, I think. But yeah, pretty wild. Dr. Lupo playing Warhammer every Wednesday. I know like Angry Joe's been doing it forever. But he started doing like loads of tabletop live streams. But Dr. Lupo is pretty much only known for playing COD and Fortnite and shit. Plus, I can play games like Warhammer Armies Project that I'll never be able to find a game in person or own the armies for. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. TTS has its place. But as a viewer, no. No. I was trying to watch it, it's awful. It's worse than your Friday streams. Decknell, what the fuck is that comment? What the fuck, Decknell? Don't do that to me. That was brutal. I'm gonna have to ban you. I'm hurt. I'm offended. I'm upset now. What do you mean worse than my Friday streams? Get to fuck. I see his stuff. He covers a ton of different games. Super cool. Yeah, Angry Joe, like, I don't know if he's had a problematic past, but I don't feel like he has. But he's just one of those who's just always been there. And he does pretty good stuff. And Games Workshop support it, which is nice to see as well. Like, I don't think they support Dr. Lupo purely because I don't think they're on his radar. He's on their radar, sorry. But yeah, it's nice to see, that's for sure. But anyway, we're going to start painting these now, but I've also got the bases to do. Do I have any basing bits? No, not really. I'm a bit naughty, I do like the 3D print basing bits. Angry Joe like the Angry Joe. Yes, like the Angry Joe show. The 3 million subscribed Angry Joe plays Warhammer on stream. He does a video every Wednesday. Warhammer Wednesday, like every other fucker. Yeah, Games Workshop support Angry Joe like they do me. Which is quite funny. I should write some games down. That's what we should do. We should write some games down. So we had like game. Are you ready? That's a coffee order I had the other day. That'll do. Game, collab, stream, ideas. So I suggested. What are you done? Chess. Chess. We had blood, shooters, and teeth 1v1. Blood, shooter, and feed. Blood, shooter, and teeth. Dawn of War. Dawn of War 1, because it's cheap. 1v1. What other ideas do we have, chat, for the games? Let me have a look. 9th. No, that's not going to work on a video game stream. Magic the Gathering Arena isn't a bad idea. It's got to be games that are relatively easy to follow online and like take 20 minutes. Blood Bowl wasn't a bad shout. I hate Blood Bowl. I hate Blood Bowl. Got to be quick and it's got to be easy to follow that no one else, if you've never played it before, it's going to be easy to follow who's winning. Pac-Man. Probably not Pac-Man. Overcooked. I don't know if Overcooked would be... can you do a 1v1 in Overcooked? Dawn of War 2 Last Stand. Last Stand would be good. Last stand mode. That's a great shout. Well done, Discourse. Marbles. You can't really fight in marbles. It's not really a skill game. Vermintide. Can you do 1v1 in Vermintide? That's good, because I've actually not really played much Dawn of War 2. I've played the other two loads. Here's the question, chat. Come on. We need some more 1v1 games. I said, like, speedrun bolt gun. Speedrun bolt gun first level. Like the first level. I'm pretty good at that. That's what I'd do. Golf with friends. Golf with friends isn't a bad shout. They've got to be, like, cheap or easy to get hold of games, you know? That's the main one. Cheap or easy to get hold of, and then there'll be, like, 5 generic ones. And then 5 specialized, what I'm good at. So I'd be, like, bolt gun, first level speedrun. It's got to be so people can get hold of it and play it on PC, you know? So they can't be too intensive either. They can't be, like, fucking Total War 3, 4-hour game. It'll be like 20 minutes, easy to follow. Chivalry 2. Not sure about 1v1, but it's Game Pass. I don't know what Chivalry is. It sounds good. Chivalry. Chivalry 2. Doom speedrun. Maybe Doom speedrun? I realise it's a little bit less accessible. Like, Warhammer games you can get away with because we all play Warhammer. But, like, Doom is a little bit less accessible, I think. I don't know about Chivalry 2 either. I should put a question mark afterwards. Golf with friends is a good idea. Chess is a good idea. Any other generic party games are a fun idea as well. Okay, let's do... From Dark Black. Let's break up some of this armor. Super Auto Pets is a cute 1v1able game. Super Auto Pets is a great shout. Because you know where I'm stealing the idea from. Make it Warhammer, the yoink and twist. That's how I was thinking battleships, but I don't want to like be a completely fucking rip-off. Speaking of song, it's been very, very weird. It was like all hype, and then all the hype dropped straight away. That's definitely what it felt like, for sure. And I had like a couple of like videos that had like deadlines and put them out, and then I came back and I was like, oh, everyone's just not making any content anymore. All the content has died. It's very odd. News cycle just way too fast. Yeah, exactly. It was only like a couple of days ago talking about Space Marines getting fucking canned. And then, like, everyone's already forgotten, you know what I mean? I definitely felt that. I felt like I've not been able to, like, get any decent videos out because the news cycle is way too fast. I've got one coming out later today from Monday's stream, which will probably do quite well, but it's kind of like, not to say making mountain out of a molehill, but it's like something that everyone's already heard before. So it's nice to go on and do some painting and just chill and just moan about my thoughts and feelings on everything that's happening in the Warhammer community, which is not a great deal. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like, fucking hell, can't get a video out because every time something happens, something else happens, but then it's not newsworthy enough to make a full video about. There's always off-the-cuff stream complaints. And again, ever since I made the video about the toilet dice, I fell off anyway. So get it over for me now, I think. It was fun while it lasted, but I have fell off now. I'm gonna have to retire. I tried showing people Skibidi Toilet and they didn't even want to know about that. Tried telling people about Taco Bell. Didn't even care about that. I don't know what else I can give to people. What else can I give you if you don't even want to hear about the lawsuit of Taco Bell? Just makes your own drama. I don't make drama. I just report on the news. And I try to give you the news of the internet rather than the Warhammer news. Because Warhammer news is mostly boring a lot of the time. That's why we all clickbait so hard, because most of it is really boring. So I was trying to do more just generic internet drama and gossip. I was going to talk about the React drama, but no one seemed to care. Everyone had a go at me for talking about Taco Bell. So I was like, fine, I'll talk about Warhammer again, you boring lot. The React drama is really exciting. Everybody's focus has shifted to more pressing matters, in my opinion. It doesn't help mainstream news is pumping out 50 to 60 videos an hour. I mean, true. That's the big ticket content. I know. I've had enough of this Warhammer malarkey. I want to move to big ticket content. Talk about XQC doing the worm. But people won't listen. I'm trapped in my pigeonhole and I want to be free. I want to fly away and talk about H3H3 and reactions and just react to videos all day and make loads of money. But no, I was shot down straight away, so I'm going to have to feed it slowly. Feed it very slowly. I don't mind painting this black, I just realised it's metallic, not black. Oh, I forgot the knee pads. See. I like toilets, I'm glad. I tried telling people about Skibidi Toilet and they got weirded out. It's the biggest thing on YouTube. Sorry if the microphone's making a loud noise. I keep poking it with my paintbrush. I've been streaming painting for like 7 years and I still stab the fucking microphone with my paintbrush and put my hair in the way. You just can't escape it, you know? Right, what metallic shall we use? I've got Dark Star handy. We've also got Model Air handy. Let's use some Dark Star. Why not? Use some Dark Star Steel to play with. I have been enjoying these metallics, but what I will say is they don't go on wet palettes very well, so I'm going to use an MDF palette. They seem to suck up water like nothing. Does need a little bit of water. New Skibidi Toilet 5 hours ago. I know. But it's got like 10 million views, isn't it? How did I paint the other one? I got my other 3 here. I did 1 black cable and a metallic cable. That's a nice way to do it. This is what we're painting, basically. By the way, this is what we're going for. $7.4 million 5 hours ago. I think that's bigger than Mr. Beast. Right? Or maybe not bigger than Mr. Beast, but it's pretty close. Skibidi Toilet channel, or Boom What, or whatever it's called, is like the second fastest growing channel on the platform. I know internet anarchists, and sometimes I feel like, why the hell didn't I just start covering the internet streamer drama? Life would be so much easier, but then the Siren Core miniatures. Yeah, for sure. I feel like there's a much higher ceiling in internet streamer drama, but the barrier to entry is a lot easier in miniatures. Because everybody's covering internet streamer drama. Because it makes a lot of money, it's very popular. But the problem is it's such a saturated market. Which is why I was like, you know what, I'll talk about 40k and I'll talk about streamer drama and kind of mix the two, but then people just get mad. It's like, why are you talking about this? It's like, because it's interesting, I don't know. It's fun. Also, Lola, all the other channels just re-uploaded them, so easy million views. Yeah, definitely. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about reactor drama. I was going to react to Skibidi Toilet and re-upload it and make 1 million. What even is Skibidi Toilet? But no one cares. I should do it offline, just upload it and hope for the best. I mean, there's a weird thing on YouTube with like content creators in Warhammer. It's like, if you're not creating Warhammer content, then people are just like, why would I watch you? Where for me, when I like creators, I just watch them because I like them. It's definitely interesting. It definitely comes back down to the games and stuff like that, you know? Like, covering a different game, no one cares. It's like a similar vibe with everything. And I don't know why. It's almost like, I don't know if it's just the way people make content on YouTube for miniatures, so everyone gets pigeonholed to be the same thing, or it's just the way people market it themselves, or because I've been doing it for so long. But like, people who make miniature content complain that they can't cover other games, but I think just in general, there's like an expectation that if you make Warhammer content, you have to only make Warhammer content because that's what all the big channels are doing. But it just comes down to any topic. It's like any topic. If it's not Warhammer related, people that aren't interested. Which is really weird. As someone who consumes a lot of YouTube, I find that odd. Maybe it's just an expectation of the audience of what they subscribe for, because a lot of channels do pigeonhole themselves very quickly. So while stealing on miniatures though is so niche, if you're not doing big painting content like Squidmar, hitting 50k plus views is so hard. I find it way easier covering D&D. That makes sense. You got a second channel for D&D, haven't you? I just put my videos covering other games in Patreon mostly. That makes sense. I had some videos do okay covering other games, but to really create an evocative title, or it has to be full of drama. Yeah, drama seems to do well all the time. Might you ever think about a second channel for non-GW stuff? No, mate. Purely because it's hard enough getting a channel going anyway, and I used to think about second channel content, but now I'm just in a position where, like, don't get me wrong, I don't just make content for the sake of it. If I'm not making Warhammer videos because I can't be bothered, you know? But, like, I'm very much of the case of, like, the only thing I regret with the channel is calling myself Wargaming. Because I think having one place for me is better than having multiple channels, personally. I do regret putting Wargaming in the title because that pigeonholes myself at a channel level. And I've always considered changing it, but I also feel like I'm too big to change it now. But yeah, just see my channel as somewhere where I put things I'm interested in, rather than like I'm just a Warhammer channel. I don't think I'd make a second channel. I think more likely I'd change my channel name to just Hellstorm or something, because people just call me Hellstorm anyway. What would you replace Wargaming with? I think I'd just drop it, in all honesty. Because having Wargaming in the channel name is just kind of like a self-pigeonhole. Where I'm complaining about being pigeonholed. Why would I call myself... Why should I pigeon myself as the channel name? But that's when I started. I was just only... That's what everybody was doing, you know? Everybody has Wargaming, miniatures, tabletop in the channel name. So yeah, if I change the name, I'd probably just drop Wargaming and leave it as that, and just call myself Hellstorm. People call me Hellstorm Gaming anyway. Like, Jesus, people can't read, so we're just gonna make it even easier to understand what the channel is. Oh, it's just Hellstorm. But then I'm like, it seems pointless to do a rebrand. I think you should only really do a rebrand if you're doing a massive change up of what you're doing. And I don't think what I'm doing would be worth a massive rebrand. Drop both Hellstorm and Wargaming and just whack a letter X on it. Hell yeah! I should just call myself X. Because then Elon Musk will have to buy the YouTube channel X from me. Alright, I've got about 20 minutes, chat, before I've got to go. We've got a meeting this afternoon. Genius, yeah. He'd either have to buy the channel name from me, or he would have to buy YouTube to just force it from me, which would equally be as funny. Like he did with the X account on Twitter. But yeah, I think I'd just, if I'd ever did a rebrand, I'd probably just drop Wargaming from the title. So I can be a little bit more generic. A little bit less typecast, you know? Well, no, it's interesting. I do like streaming on these Wednesdays because I feel like I can kind of like just ramble about stuff, which is quite nice. It's nice to just kind of like air my thoughts and feelings and just like have a conversation about it. As I'm very thankful that I have people who become members to support the stream and support the content I make, because that's literally how I pay the bills every month, because ad revenue's crap. So members and stuff like keep the lights on. So if you haven't become a member already, do please consider it, because again, it's how I pay my bills. Essentially, they sponsor the stream, you know. News just said billionaire Elon has entered a bid of £1 for YouTube, demanding name change to XTube and shut down any channels with X in their name. Excellent. It's nice to hobby and listen to. Doesn't always need to be a subject. Two, not two. No, wait, yeah, two. Listen to. I don't think it's listen to. Two is multiple, right? Or as well as. So I think you were right the second time. Unless you're saying hobby and listen to. Both are right. As well as. Any news on the pending lawsuit? No news as of yet. But I will I'll keep you up to date. I honestly don't think there will be a lawsuit though. But there could be. God damn, this game is still gaming. I'm always gaming. What can I say? I keep saying I'm the God gamer. You keep not believing me, and I keep proving I'm right. Hey, Discourse, thank you so much for becoming a member. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much, Discourse. If you haven't already, please go subscribe to Discourse Miniatures. She has some of the best takes in the Warhammer internet. Yeah, it's sometimes clickbait, but so am I. So you're going to love it. Thanks so much. That's really kind of you. If you are a member as well, you can join our Discord server. You get more access if you're a member. There's way more channels going on. It's a fun way to chat and hang out with other like-minded hobbyists who love drama too. Controversial, exactly. We're both controversial. It's a great time. Been freeloading long enough. I enjoy these side streams because it gives me a way to talk to like-minded people. Also nice to listen to someone else. I'm glad you enjoy it. I really appreciate it. I find like Monday stream is like controversial, fun, hype, loud, just fucking about type stream. Wednesdays are more like chill, conversational. A lot of me moaning, but just moaning about stuff that's going on. And then Fridays I'm hoping to be like cool gaming collab streams. How many members you at? I think we're at 15 today. Well, 16. There we go. The button wasn't working. Just want to say thanks for the stream. Have made work way more bearable today. Oh, I'm glad, mate. Here's a question. The people watching today, are you working and got me on in the background? Working from home or not working at all? I'm really interested in the demographic of a daytime stream. You know? Evening stream can kind of get it, you know? Americans tune in. People who have finished work tune in. At the office on my lunch. That's fair. I'm working from home. Inverted commas. Excellent. I'm actively procrastinating. Well, yeah, you have the same problem I do, Discourse. You watch streams because it's better. It feels like you're doing work because you're researching for content. Supposed to be working. Work from home gang. Driving to work 8:45. Americans. There we go. Working from home. Usually do something boring while this is on. That's fair. Like listening to the stream. Quite boring. Playing Baldur's Gate 3. I work evenings from home. Nice. I'm going to get the metallics done before I end the stream, but I got 15 minutes. I work from home, I just paint and then get grief for doing no work. Oh dear. I'm not going to ask what anyone does because I don't want to dox them. But I'm always so like, oh, I wonder what they're doing to be able to work from home and not do any work so much. I don't want to give everyone who works from home a bad name, so I don't want to know. Work from home kings, you know? Use it while you can. Background noise, but usually have your streams on to chill after work. Nice. And I think that's what these streams are kind of nice for. It's kind of like more like my string of consciousness a lot of the time, rather than like a planned idea, which is kind of fun. I put your evening stream on TV on TV to annoy the missus. Is it because I'm really loud and boisterous? I'm quite loud and boisterous on a Monday. I know Stewie's misses eye rolls on a Monday when he puts me on. I love it. Either I'm someone people listen to while they fall asleep because their husband is or partner or whoever is watching me on their phone while their partner is trying to sleep, so then they hear me while they're falling asleep, or they hear me on a live stream when I'm really loud and laughing and they find me annoying. And that's great. That's a great position to be in. It's the way you yell gamers. I do yell gamers. You make his missus eye roll, phrasing. Hey, Camber, welcome to the Freeloaders. You joined the Freeloaders on purpose. Thanks so much for becoming a member. But yeah, eye roll's probably not the greatest term right there, is it? It's the way I say gamers. That's what makes them eye roll. I'm leaving it as that, no more. I do say gamers in a great way, what can I say? God, so many metal. I forgot how much metallic there is on this model. I've got to wait for the gloss varnish to dry before I can give it an all-over wash of red. So I'm just trying to like hit all the metallics while it's drying. But Jesus Christ, I forgot how much there is with like all the extra like exhaustive like fucking servo shit everywhere. I can't do much more painting today. Maybe this evening. Maybe late this evening I can do a bit more painting. Tomorrow I've got a fun time. We're going to buy a suit because I'm going to a wedding in a few weeks. So Georgie is nagging that we've got to go buy a suit. I hate suit shopping. So frustrating. I just hate clothes shopping, I think. I'm a big boy. It's never fun. And then I'm going to keep painting and get these ready for the weekend. And I've lost the paint. There it is. Should be fun playing an event. This is my first, going to be my first proper GT 10th. But I'm taking an army I've not well practiced with. And I don't know what sort of player base is going to be there. So I'm taking... I'm going to Warhammer World, sorry. I'm not telling you what I'm taking yet. You can probably guess, but you know. I've spoken about on stream a few times. But I'm going to Warhammer World this weekend. It's like a 64-player GT, I think it is. But it's a golden ticket event, so if I win, I could win a free ticket, flights and hotel to Atlanta, which would be pretty sick. I got my third RTT of 10th in a few weeks, currently 06. Oh, Jesus. What are you playing in a minute? If you say Death Guard, I don't understand. Or Votan. Death Guard. There you go. That'll do it. Death Guard is so bad. They just got nothing going on, which is really disappointing. Going to buy some war dogs to mitigate the problems, but they're sold out everywhere. Yeah. Too full with my Emperor Spears so far. What happens when you bring full of your list? Yeah, that'll do it, mate. Definitely. But I've played one tournament of 10 so far. I played in Rob's little boot camp event thing. I came second there, but it was only like 10 players. I only lost to Eldar. I think I'm a bit worried because I'm using an army I'm not super comfortable with, like I normally am. And I've only podiumed in the past few months. So I'm a bit like, pressure! You must do well or you are crap! So I'm a bit like fucking... a bit stressed about it, to be honest. Like, it'll be kind of funny if I go and do really shit. But it is just better to go and do really well. You know? As daft as that sounds to say. What am I using? Space Marines. I'm painting this. I'm taking these with me in the weekend. This guy I'm painting right now. I'm taking a variation of a Space Marine list. I'm not really going to discuss it on the stream just yet because I don't want people list teching or whatever, but yeah, it's a bit stressful. I want to do well, but I don't know if I've practiced enough of 10th, never mind enough of this list to do well. So I'm a bit nervous about it, to be honest. Yeah, I was thinking about taking Eldar, but I just don't want to sink that low, you know what I mean? I don't like, if I do well, to be like, oh, it's because you took Eldar, you know? When you're the Space Marine guy. Well, the Plasma Receptor is particularly better than the Bolt ones. I think with Plasma, with Insectors, like, the Bolter ones are good, but pretty much every Space Marine unit can provide like an equivalent weapon that the bolter ones have, whereas the plasma ones are much more specialized. There's not much in the Space Marine Codex that has flat 3 damage with AP3, whereas there's loads that have like a heavy bolter profile. Does that make sense? I think I have to call it there anyway, because it's 2 o'clock. Right. But yeah, so that's where they are so far. That's where I need them by the weekend. So no pressure, Mikey. No pressure at all. So, the music stopped. So here we are. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out today. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the painting and chilling. Hopefully you enjoyed the painting and chill. Hopefully you enjoyed the chat. Let's get a shout out to Taco Bell for suffering today. You know? Shout out to Taco Bell. Take one for the team. My Marines aren't optimized at all. I've won 1 2K game. Well, that's what I'm taking. It is behind me. My list is there. Can you tell what it is yet? No? Good. As I said, I've painted some Iron Hands. Sorry, Death Watch. Hellblasters. That's all you need to know. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you to everyone who become a member. Thank you to IC the Chief for dropping 10 gifted earlier. Absolute legend. Thank you to everyone who's become a member as well. Becoming a member helps support me, helps keep the lights on. So that'd be really cool if you considered it, if you haven't already. If you are already a member, you can let someone else become a member for 30 days by gifting a membership and spreading the love. But thank you so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'll be live this Friday. I would love to be live this Friday, but it depends if I finish painting. If I'm still painting, I might just stream that instead. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a lovely day. And I'm sure there'll be more chaos coming to the Hellstorm Wargaming channel very, very soon. Or maybe just the Hellstorm channel. Maybe that's got a better ring to it. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!